right, welcome back everyone to the 2024 Len Sbitney Memorial Pool Tournament here at Leather Pocket Billiards in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We've got another great matchup here for you. It's Hadar Capo at the table taking on Mario Richard. Mario going to get to the table wearing the nicest shirt in the room.
Definitely has a pretty snazzy shirt there.
Pretty styling. You know, I might be a little biased, but it's a pretty good shirt. You're listening to Ben Francis here, sitting with my good buddy John Paypompey.
Do you have Ryan's number? Ryan Murray. Ryan's up, he's not here yet.
I'll send you his number so you can call him. I'll send it to you so you can call him.
Looks like he put a little extra juice on this ball. Is it going to stop in time? Looks like it just got there. He almost horn hooked himself. Don't think he was intending to get that much draw on that 4 ball. But it's definitely going to make this 6 ball a little bit tricky. Let's see how Mario could manage his way out of this shot here. Mario does spend a lot of time here in Leather Pocket. Close to almost every day he comes here and takes on all kinds of challengers, and he's just looking to better his game every day.
He's a kind of player that works hard on his game, for sure. As you can tell, he's rolling in balls like that. That was a great shot.
That was a really nice shot.
And he's the kind of player that's going to feel the nerves for sure.
Yes.
Opening round, but then we put him on the stream too.
Well, he did play with us on my team for the Moscone Cup thing last weekend, and he did mention a lot on how nervous he was. He made a lot of little mistakes, and, you know, we did our best to just kind of calm him down a little bit, but, you know, that makes this weekend a little bit easier. And that there, I just think he just tried to draw that a little too much. He got a little jelly roll out of the deal, you know. But he definitely hit that 8 ball just a little bit firm.
Sorry, just trying to make sure these players arrive for their matches.
It was nice that you guys put that online and kind of gave a proximity of when we would start.
Yeah, Ryan Murray is up if he's out there listening.
Ryan Murray, are you out there? And Mario is going up against Hadar Capco, who's from Saskatchewan. He is a junior world traveler. He played in Moscow for the juniors. He represented Canada out there. Qualified for that through Toronto invitations, and then he went to Cyprus and played in the juniors there as well. He comes from a family of pool players. His dad, sister, and his brother, all really good people. His dad used to drive me home at tournaments. You know, that was times back when I was catching a bus, and he was nice enough to hang out and give me a ride home, make sure I got home safe. Nice little break there by Mario. Gets onto the 1 ball there. And
sorry, Mario won the first game too.
Mario did win the first game.
Just
yeah.
trying to figure out what happened to Ryan here. Like, I thought.
Well, he's usually pretty good for being around here on time.
Well, he's saying he's not even playing. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but I don't appreciate that.
Nice little shot there, maybe just a little too thin to hold for that 3 ball, which he'd be playing a 3-4 combination. He's got just a little bit steeper angle than he wanted. So we have to see how he negotiates this here. We're going to be wary about his cue ball. And he hit that, I think, pretty darn good. He knew he had to get above that 8-ball, so he needed to get past the side pocket, but he went back just a little too far. But he's still in a driver's seat. And this is kind of like what happens sometimes. You get out of position once and you got to battle to get back into position. And you do that with some really skillful shooting. And it just is like, what did that guy say again? It's like a nightmare. He made a beautiful shot. He played a great combination. And then he got, he played a nice shot, ended up leaving himself a little bit tough. And now this doesn't get much tougher than this. Yeah, that was just a lot to ask for there. It was unfortunate that he ran into the 8-ball like that to just kind of freeze on top of the 9-ball. But I think he probably could have hit that 3 just a little bit lighter. Maintain some position on the 5 to control. But that brings Hadar up here, and we'll see what he's got going on. Hadar is in his early 20s now. Is he 20? He must be 20.
I would think he's 19 or 20, yeah.
I can't look on his Facebook because he's got about 5 different Facebook accounts. Keeps forgetting the passwords.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys. You can tell he keeps forgetting it. Get a new friend request from him every 2 weeks.
But he's a good kid. We'll give him a lot of advice on pool. Try to help.
Look out. Look out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's okay. I was tracking.
Always good to help out anybody if they always want questions in pool.
Oh, absolutely.
So we're off to a 1-1 start here.
I'm going to need a minute to go chat to Steph, I think, to let her know what's going on with this match.
No worries.
Right back.
Bok, 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 bok. Yeah, Corey, this tournament filled up. I think we had it at 64 players to start this, and it filled up in a day and a half. So there was, I think, 15 people on the wait list, so we extended it to 80 players. I know for myself, I saw the post come up 3 minutes, and I sent my entry in and whatnot right away because I knew it would fill up super quick. I think there were a few other people that said they didn't see it till like a few days later, and by then it was already full. But this tournament always fills up very quick. Trying to do a little two-way there with Hadar. Leaving Mario a shot on the 1-ball here. Mario's been potting the ball great there. He kind of just got out of position a couple times the last match. So we'll see how he can just kind of, as long as you don't fall into that quicksand mentality, you struggle, keep making it harder, then you start losing confidence. So we'll see how he handles that loss here. It looks like he hit that pretty darn good. It's good to see Mario playing with a lot of confidence here. He's definitely going to need that confidence. Because Hadar is one of the players where he's young, but he has a lot of experience playing. Plays in all the tournaments, And I know there will be a day where, his name could be right up there with some of the top players in Canada. So let's see He's got to make sure he gets a nice angle here on this 4 to get to the 5. I'm not sure how much angle he has on this, if he's able to just punch this 2 rails. Try not to scratch into the top left corner. Oh, he put a lot of inside juice on there. Really put himself in a situation here. I thought he might have just put that with a little left siding and come 2 rails across the table. But he did end up a little straight on that ball, so let's see what he can manufacture off of that mistake. So we tried to play a little bit of a 2-way there. And left Hadar a shot here. But this is not an easy shot.
Yeah, it didn't work out horrible. This is like super long. And then from the 6 to the 8 is super long too. Yeah, not hard to make a mistake there.
Yeah. And we'll see what he does here. He could go into the side pocket, but he's really got to watch coming down by the 9 ball here. It's a lot easier to hold position if you go straight into the corner, but that shot is a lot more difficult than... So we'll see what he does here. Came across nice.
He's going to get a good rub here too.
Looks like he came up
pretty
just
thin.
a little high here. I don't know if he can cut this in or not and hold for the 8 ball. So we may see a safety here. Oh my God. That, I mean, that ankle is there. You know, if you cut that into the corner and you scratch in the side.
It in the side, yeah.
Yeah.
You try to like put enough right spin to hit the ball a little thicker, but if you catch it thin, you're dead meat, and that's what happened.
But he actually had a little bit more than what I thought. Like, it wasn't as thin as I thought it was. So he was able to hit that a little bit slower, and he would have held for that 8 really nice. Just needed just a little bit more like bottom on there to miss that side pocket. So Hadar will take this gift, and he is going to go up 2-1 here against Mario.
2-1 Hadar Capo. Make sure you guys share that stream lots for us. We're live on Facebook and YouTube at the 2024 Len Sbitney Memorial Pool Tournament. And if you're in the area, come check it out. Leather Pocket Billiards. Not too many open tables right now, but
it's always good to come hang out, meet the people, you know, get comfortable in the place. Staff here is great.
Staff is amazing. We're going to lose one of them tomorrow, so if you're familiar with the place and you know Alexandra, make sure you come say goodbye before she leaves tomorrow night. Is her last shift. I'm not sure she's coming back other than to visit, maybe. Oh, look at this cue ball. Look at the cue ball. Ooh. Good news is he didn't scratch. Bad news is he's dead straight in. The 3's on the wrong end of the table.
Yeah, he's definitely in a situation here.
Thanks.
What do you think if you just hit the top of this ball and try to get that cue ball down by the 3?
Yeah, you probably got to play safe, right? That's what you mean?
I don't think there's a whole lot he can do. Yeah, definitely safety.
No value in making it. Yeah, that's what we try to do. But
look, tried to do it, and he did get a little safe out of the deal, but
tried to put the cue ball in the side pocket like Mario did. Didn't work.
Mario, I think he's going to have to go for a safety here as well. I just don't think he can get back to the 3 ball. He's looking at it. Mario is an aggressive player.
Well, yeah. I always think, like, anything you got to hit at really high speeds, you should try to avoid. This might be one you got to hit pretty firm to get anywhere good. Can he? Oh, the one's a little off the rail. Maybe he could finesse it with lots of left spin.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of draw, but lots of left. I don't know.
Gotta hit this real smooth.
That's tough, right? Yeah, like smooth is the word. Oh, how good was that?
That was unfortunate he didn't get a shot on the 3 ball.
I thought he hit it perfect.
That was very unfortunate he didn't get on the 3 ball here. How many Q Sport streamers are there?
2.
2. We are Alberta, and Rod does Manitoba.
That's right.
And we do venture out to different tournaments as well.
Yeah, we'll travel here and there. Just super busy lately. As we saw Grant on the stream, the last stream in the comments, he's in China. Living it up, living the dream.
Be really nice if he hits as good and hits the 9 ball. The cue ball will stay, and that 4 ball becomes a nice blocker.
Yeah, lots of top spin. Kick and stick, not quite. I don't think he's left this into the side, though. Don't think you can cut this in the side. John Duncan. Corey.
Where you watching from?
Corey saying he was trying to get in the event, but it was full. Yeah, you got to make sure you follow the Leather Pocket page and Calgary pool scene and stuff and get those entries in early because our events always fill up real quick.
Very fast. I know there was a tournament that was recently canceled. I know you put a post out of all the tournaments that are happening and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I think somewhere in the mix, I believe that nobody knew that the playoffs were that same weekend.
Yeah, Mojo Airdrie League playoffs. So there's 16 teams of 3 players is, a lot of players, 48 players that aren't available to play the tournament.
And I would say out of those 48 players, a lot of them will come to these tournaments.
There's got to be 30 of them that would play, right?
Easy.
So, yeah. We try not to overlap stuff so we can fill the fields. Like this one, there was nothing going on too major this weekend. Battle of the Bands, but that's kind of like in a different city.
Yeah, and
So
then
we
they had
can't
the
hold back
tournament
from
in Lethbridge this weekend as well.
Yeah, different.
There's a
different
tournament that I
cities
played in
for
last
sure.
year. I was really looking forward to playing in that tournament again. But, both are
They
memorial
filled that one
tournaments.
too, yeah.
Yeah, both are memorial tournaments. Both are great tournaments. And it only sucks there's one of me. I like to go out and support as much as I can.
Good shot there. Look at the
Yeah.
speed on that one to tuck it in behind the 6. That was nice.
You think he uses the bottom rail with a lot of juice and try to kick into it?
Yeah,
Or do you think he goes to the right side and come across?
The right side rail is tough because you got to flirt with the 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the bottom rail. Just tons of left spin, like super amount of left spin. More left spin.
just a touch more.
And softer. It had to be softer for the left spin to grab in time.
Oh, we got L.A. in the house and Nebraska. Very nice. We spent a little time in L.A. and we played a little basketball there at Venice Beach the time we went.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I think we're seeing some less viewers because there's lots of people watching that hay ball.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're watching replays of PLP from earlier,
Yeah.
where Shane went 13 for 15
Oh, man, he's been
How sick
playing
is that?
so good.
against 16, 15 of the best players in the world, and he wins 13 of the matches in a race to 5. That's
Well, look what he did at the U.S. Open.
It's just,
He
he's
won
on a tear.
3 out of the 4 events.
You think, we were talking about this before, too. Pool's a sweet game for that.
Ooh, Hadar gets a nice little rub there.
In any other sport, Shane would be well past his prime.
Yeah, I remember hearing an interview that he had, and I guess when they announced that $1 million tournament in Saudi Arabia,
That
it lit something under him.
He
And he
might.
said that.
he might not be fishing as much anymore.
It kind of lit a little fire under his,
He's playing unreal.
and he's
Yeah,
playing- even when I watched him play in that U.S. Open, he was just,
he was playing perfect.
Yeah.
That was perfect pool.
it's kind of like the Shane we remember from back in the day,
Yeah.
the mid-2000s.
Yeah. I feel like we have a rules question coming at me here. You want to open the door? not getting younger, Edwin. It's okay. Edwin is getting a little old, folks. The question was, Edwin breaks dry. Is his opponent allowed to push?
I think we were in shock at first, and then we're like, yes.
I was very confused that he was actually asking that question, yeah.
Because if you don't know who Edwin Montel is, he was definitely one of Canada's premier players for many years.
Absolutely. Like, he's a Filipino legend. He's just such a super player. For him to ask that question was mind-boggling. Because otherwise you could just safety break.
Yes.
I would just chip off, get 4 balls to a rail, hook him.
Yeah.
He can't push.
That's right. See if Hadar can lay up this nice little safety here.
2 rails behind the 9. 1 rail only.
Oh, he did get behind the 9, so that's very important.
And he got the cue ball on the rail. Is nice.
Nice little tap on the table by Mario. Both guys are really nice guys. They'll have a lot of respect for each other.
Yeah, they're both going to recognize the good shots. And
that's right.
I think we all learned from the greats like Brady. Saw Brady in the last match, with the tap of the table. Anytime Kung made a good one. That's a little unlucky. Could have landed anywhere but there. Can you draw this one to miss the 9, or can you go forward to miss it?
I think he misses the 9 and plays the 9 into the top left-hand corner.
Does he draw it? Looks like he's going to draw it. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
it's
just
good.
Like that.
Good stroke. Smooth stroke, still using the wood cue, eh?
Yeah, I think,
Fair enough.
There's not a whole lot of, disadvantage playing with wood cues.
There's not many people left with the wood cue. Even some of those old-timers using the carbon nowadays.
Yeah, I find that the carbon, it just helps you make those little shots a little bit less effort.
A little bit more, less effort?
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
I mean, I play with a carbon, so I know what the difference is in going from wood to carbon. There's a lot of shots that I don't really like.
Yeah. Well, I think there's lots of advantages to the carbon for sure.
Yeah.
So many, it's hard to not use it. And we see, is that a John Savoy playing there?
That is John Savoy.
You know what happened was his opponent, John, is actually not supposed to play again tonight.
Okay. I saw it because I played on the table he just came off of.
His opponent ended up in a weird situation where he has to play playoffs for his wife's team, which is all weekend.
Okay.
And so he's forfeiting, but
he wanted to get a game
he
in.
wanted to play one match. Yeah. So I loved that Steph worked with him and was like, we're going to get you one match tonight.
And I think, most of the people around here are like that.
Well, and I loved that John was willing to work with him too. Because John could have been like, I worked all day. I played one match. I got to play tomorrow morning. I'm going home.
Yeah, true enough. But I think, with most people here, everybody's very easy to accommodate other people.
Oh, of course. And I did mention it in the players' meeting too. It's important for everybody to remember it's a memorial tournament. We're all super competitive. We all want to win. We're all trying hard, but we're all here just to remember the guy too, so we got to keep it in perspective.
Yeah.
Try to have fun, right? Make sure everybody's having fun too.
That's right.
Even the poor guy who has to forfeit out of the tournament. That's got to hurt. And yeah, Holem Leonard wanted to know who's the highest Fargo rate in the event. It's Steven at 764. I believe it's 64.
Somewhere up there.
But there's...
I don't like the way he hit that ball.
There's got to be 4 or 5 of us over 700. It's a pretty good field.
Yeah. There's definitely a few guys at the 700 mark.
And lots over 650.
There's a...
You're over 650, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like how he hit that ball either. I thought he might draw beside the
Yeah,
8.
because it looked like he was fairly straight on that, so
Yeah.
he could have just drew that.
Oh, he hit this one good, but
And
it ain't
that was the
going
problem coming over to that side of the table. I know he mishit that because you could see it in his demeanor. He
The ball
wasn't
before,
trying-
yeah.
He wasn't trying to get that angle.
No, he wasn't wanting to be there. Mario, this is a big one for him because 4-1 or 3-2, it's kind of like you're staying in the match.
Even here, he definitely could have got a little bit closer to this 8 ball.
This is okay. He's got pretty good
But
long
he's been-
stroke for
he's
these
been,
shots, eh?
Yeah, and that's
Oh,
really the problem sometimes. is
Flukes the 9? No, just kidding.
just leave yourself that little toughness, and get the nerves involved. And
Yeah, there's pressure out there
I mean,
for sure.
we seen him make harder shots than that earlier, and he was just striking the heart of the pocket. But
Well, and the pressure builds when you're making mistakes, right?
that's right.
Every shot gets a little harder than the next one.
See, it looks like he just played 3-rail shape on this. Oh, he just hit it too thin and ended up hitting it from behind. But this is
Extra
one of those
chance.
shots that I like to come to the right side of the table and 2 rails back towards the 9 ball.
Use like lots of left spin.
Just a little bit.
Throw it in.
That's right. Because everyone tries to hold that, and then you end up decelerating.
I always play it up and down like super thin,
That's right. Yeah, you can
but
play
with
it up
like
and down.
inside juice. But who forfeited? Nick wants to know. It was Ryan Murray, actually. Ryan forgot he was entered. It happens. These things happen.
Yeah, Ryan's the kind of guy. He's going to come support the tournament,
He texted me and told me he's still going to pay his entry fee.
Yeah.
No, it was already, it was a thing, It happens. No problem.
Yeah, he's not the kind of guy that, is going to leave people short.
It worked out pretty good for Jason Ryder, I think, because that's who ended up.
Okay.
He's getting to play that match against John Savoy. It might not have been able to happen,
That's right. That's right.
But one open extra table. And I think, it seems to be moving along okay. These guys aren't far off a pace.
Yeah, my match took just under an hour.
Nobody's asking about your match, John. We know it's going to be quick.
No, and I started early.
Yeah.
So that really put that table ahead.
Well, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matches left tonight. So, yeah, that's actually ahead of pace. No, pretty close to on pace.
Yeah.
If we're starting all 8 of those matches at 11:30, then we're doing pretty good. But I think we might be closer to midnight by the time we get to the last one. I should have told Steph, although it seems unfair, but to find 2 young guns and ask them if they want to wait to play their match and put Harvey up.
Okay.
Harvey's like right near the bottom.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Or just let him play tomorrow because it's not going to make that big of a difference.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing Larry. And Larry's not too young either. But I
No.
guess, Gary Stelter is at the bottom too.
Yeah. And the thing with Harry is he's he had a stroke, so he can only use one hand.
Harvey, yeah.
Yeah. So he's doesn't play as fast as most people,
Nope.
but like everyone here, he loves the game and he'll come out and compete with everyone.
That's right.
So Hadar here's got a little slice in a side pocket here.
Yeah, you saw the break come up a little weird, hey?
It did.
It's like slugged
Just-
again.
yeah,
Gotta be
just-
careful with the rack here.
Yeah, if you don't pay attention and leave those gaps in there, you're gonna leave yourself a tough run out.
Mm-hmm.
I think we saw that break with your break in when you played in Vegas there.
Yeah. yeah, there was one. I'm not even going to show it to anyone else because I don't need to make the referee famous.
Yeah, no.
It was pretty bad.
And like I said, everyone's nervous, even the refs.
I think he was super inexperienced because I didn't really see him much after that.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't really reffing too much after that.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's,
that was his first mistake or his last.
It is a different streaming service in Red Deer. They're from Edmonton.
Yeah, different stuff.
Yeah.
Esports, that one is.
Yeah, That's run by Valerie and
Andrew
Andrew,
Nicklin, who was here last week.
he was here
was
last
having
week.
a good time.
Yeah, we played their team right off the hop. They ended up getting us right in the end.
And they're good people. I mean,
Oh, we had a blast.
obviously there's some competition there between the two streaming companies, but we're so busy lately. We don't have any time to be streaming big tournaments anymore. So we're glad that they're available
It's
to
nice
bring
having
everybody
more than
the
just
action,
the one.
right?
It's more than just. It's better to have more than one,
For sure. Otherwise, we'd be missing the action.
right?
Might be watching some janky cell phone stream at Battle of the Bands if it wasn't for them.
Ooh.
Was that line? He was going 2 rails there, hey? Try to get into the back of it. I think so.
I'm not sure what he was trying there, but he checked that against the rail.
Because I don't think he could go 1 rail into
it didn't look like he can go one rail.
What's Hadar doing here? He's gonna get below this 3 or?
You kind of have to get real close to this 9 ball.
What's he done there? He's just
Was he
trying
trying to play a 3-9 combo and just came up short?
If he was, then I suggest he plays the cue ball on the other side of the 2 and play topspin.
Yeah.
Topspin going to be a little more predictable in those spots. You roll into your line instead of trying to draw into it.
So maybe a little safety here. Is he going to go for the
Slash
carom
for
on
the
the
cash, the billiard on the 9. He does
9?
go
He did
for
go
it.
for it.
Look at this, going to tie up the 4. Or does he wire the 6? It's frozen, so you could throw it for sure. You can manipulate it.
He's definitely made a little mess down there with the 4-6.
Yeah, I think if it's frozen, you could probably move it. Like, you know, throw it a bit. We're not going to find out for a couple of shots yet. This 3 is not
he's going to
easy.
be playing another little safety here. Hopefully he could probably break it out here with the safety.
Yeah, you
If
could.
he's got enough of this here. Oh, see, he didn't go for the breakout and the safety.
Ryan Mason, you're welcome. And everybody else tuning in, you're welcome for the stream. All we ever ask with the free stream is that you share it. Click the thumbs up on the YouTube.
Hit like, subscribe. There's a lot of funny things I used to say about that line. So here we go. Hadar has a shot here. He's going to have to figure out what he wants to do. He's got to come up with a plan here with this 4 ball.
If it's, I think the 6 is kind of pushing to the end rail, like to the bottom
So
rail.
if it's the low part of the 3,
Yeah, so if you,
he should be able to push the 6 high enough to go in.
Exactly. As John says, you'd want to hit the bottom part of the 4, and it would push the 6 in. It's the opposite of what you think.
That's right. When they're frozen, you want to hit it on the opposite side.
Or really close. That's the misconception, is people think it has to be frozen.
Yeah.
Even sometimes with, like,
Yeah.
half a chalk width, it'll push it quite a bit. Nice jump.
Nice little jump there by Mario here.
Look at the reward.
Did he get past the 5?
Oh,
Ooh.
man. Still pretty good. And yeah, as Shirley says there, not Orion Epps stream. He was with us before, no longer is. Wow, what a stroke.
Nice stroke there.
But now what? There's a little underestimated safety here where you just stick him right on top of the 6. Even if you let him see the 4, you can't do nothing with it. We'll see what he does. Could try to 2-rail the 4 by the 9 and use the 5 for cover. Don't know if he can see enough to kind of stick the cue ball right there, though. Hard to tell. I think they were having some connection issues last week in Niagara Falls.
I think that's what I heard him saying.
They're having like bandwidth issues. Streaming is tough, especially these free streams.
A lot of times we can't get hooked up to the hardware. We gotta do Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And some of the signals aren't the best. So it looks like he's might go with this kick
2
shot
rails,
here.
right?
Yeah.
If you go 2 rails underneath, you can push it. Oh, it was just straight wired.
To make it, yeah.
He just hit it full. It was super wired.
If it was that wired, I don't think he should have taken that long trying to figure the shot out.
No, but you know, He was trying to find a good safety first.
Yeah.
It was more of like, he can make it. How does he play to get the cue ball out? And he did nice. Got the cue ball out nice.
That was a very nice stroke to hold that for the 5 ball.
This is a bit of a recovery game, too, because he's going to feel like he should have won the last game. And should have been up 4-1. So, you know, he's kind of back on track here.
Benny plays tomorrow. My YouTube comment here.
Oh, yeah, somebody asked Blaine if I play tonight. Nope. Tomorrow. Everybody with a bye plays tomorrow except for Jason Ryder. Jason getting a free match in tonight because he cannot make it tomorrow. But I did tell him, and Stephanie too, was like, don't just forfeit the B-side because you don't know what can happen. Maybe something happens. You end up being able to play one B-side match or something too, you know. So I'm hanging out. I wonder if Deep knocked off Edwin there. He was up 7-6 at one point.
Oh, so he made a little bit of a comeback.
Edwin made a huge comeback.
Mm-hmm.
He did. He beat him 9-8.
Ooh, hill.
Nice win for Deep. That's a good way to start your tournament,
even though Edwin isn't playing like Edwin used to play.
Oh, that's still a super win.
Mentally, you still have to beat him.
He is so tough. He just grinds so hard. You can tell by the comeback, right?
Mm-hmm.
The guy just won't quit. He plays super tight safeties. That's a nice win.
And once he gets that cue ball doing what he wants it to do, I mean, he could win this tournament.
Edwin, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Hadar yet to make a big performance in one of these big events. It'd be nice to see him make a deep run here. Hitting the ball pretty clean.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
4-2 lead over Mario.
And I think they've told us Nick is going to be the next match here. Let's see where we're at in the draw. Ooh, it's going to time out pretty close, folks. We got a barn burner tomorrow morning. Good one. Carlos and Jeremiah Hampton. Wouldn't mind watching that one.
Mm-hmm.
We got Georgios playing George.
That was a whole George lineup over there.
There's so many.
There was like 3
There's
Georges.
so much Georges happening there.
Yeah, there was like 3 Georges.
There was another George. A nice win by Georgie Ose.
I knew that George was going to win.
He had to EOS him there. Yeah. We just noticed. Good job, buddy.
I was watching. I was more excited watching their match.
So this should be a nice little safety here on Mario. Should lock him up here. Be good if he could just kind of give that 3 ball a little bump so it goes after. And he didn't quite give it that little bit of extra. It's nice to come off the 2 rails into the 3. But it's definitely a little bit tricky there. I don't know what kind of angle Hadar has here to get onto the deuce.
Leonard wants to know, is Deep Sing over there? No, it's a different Deep. It's a Deep Rye. Deep Rye. Coming with a big win. He was pumped, too. He just poked his nose through a window there and said, I beat Edwin.
Yeah, I mean, oh, my Lord.
That's a little thin.
I didn't think he could hit it that thin.
It's a little thin, son.
I was very surprised that Hadar missed that ball completely. But, you know, not the worst thing in the world there.
Do you play safe here, John? Or do you play safe on the 3? Because you can't try to pick the window between the 5-7, can you?
It's pretty tight. You know, to really
he's
go
picking
over
the
there.
Window and he got it. That's brave, man. That was a good
go
shot.
and look at that and actually really assess what you could do.
What would you have done?
Like, I'd have to come down and see how much room I had to get on the 3 ball.
There was like a ball width.
Do you know what I mean? Like, is it even worth it?
That was crazy. That was a good shot. He hit it really, really good. That was impressive.
But, you know, unfortunately, he's got to play another good shot here.
But at least this leads to a natural
Oh, look at
shape,
this.
like a good angle on the 5. You see
What a great shot from Mario.
that was a beauty.
He
Needs
is
another good one.
He is hitting the ball really good tonight.
This is a guy that puts in a lot of work here too. You know, he's always
Yeah.
working on his game. So, oh, this is a good
Look
line.
at this.
Oh, that's an unlucky rub.
And
I
these
think
are
he's
the
got
only small things that is going wrong with Mario right now is he gets himself into these bad little spots.
Well, he's still, I mean, he's loose, which is good,
Mm-hmm.
but there's too loose,
That's right.
right? Like that kind of shot on the 5, he maybe needed an extra second just to give it a be sure, you know,
Exactly.
but he was feeling it, so he just got down and shot it right away.
Yep.
Not that he hit it bad, because look at the result here. He landed good on the 6
Yeah,
to lock
no,
up
no, this
Hadar.
is- I think earlier in the match he might have tried to cut that in. You know, the way he was playing.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, and right now this is money time. You're 6 ball and up and 9 ball.
Yeah.
These are the ones you have to play smart on.
Oh, this is good speed. That's a smart speed.
It's
Because
gonna leave him that combination.
he can get cover with the 7, but he can even put the 6 on the top rail at the speed he hit that. It was good speed. That's how you want to kick balls. You don't want to just be hammering at stuff.
See, and I was just about to say, you got to watch where that 6 goes after you make this combo, because he did a great job on the combo, but finding out where that 6 ball is going to end up after the combo, that's part 2.
It's a bit of a
Of the
tricky
puzzle.
safety, too. I mean, you can't.
I think he goes for the bank corner here.
That's what I'm thinking. It might be worth going for the bank because the safety's so tough. I don't hate thinning the right side of this.
Try to come 3
think-
rails behind the 9.
Yeah, I think because you're close enough to the 6, you can edge it enough to not really move it. You know what I mean? You're not going to push it over the top left. I don't hate him going for that.
Good.
Wow.
Slow down cue ball.
He'll just bank this too. That's the problem.
Why stop there, right?
He showed us a little one pocket there. He plays more one pocket than pretty much everybody I know. And he made that long bank look easy.
Just a little wide on this bank here, leaving Hadar a chance.
Oh, look at this, though.
He did
Worst-
not leave this easy.
Worst spot you could be. I like how Carrie's comment in the YouTube. Rashab was looking forward to playing Edwin. I don't know if he was. Rashab was probably cheering deep hard there.
Nice shot by Hadar, but he's going to leave himself a bank on this 9 ball.
I mean, super potting by these guys, but they should think about playing shape here and there.
Yeah, that's always the hard part when you got a tough shot.
Oh yeah, no,
You
I
always
don't blame
gotta-
him for just potting that and taking what he can get, because sometimes the shot is hard enough. You start thinking about shape and you just miss the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Look at this cue ball. It's a
Well-
nice cue ball.
He left Mario a shot.
It's a big one for Mario. 5-2 or 4-3. Big
He
swing.
probably hits this 4 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm giving him at least 40%. That's how you miss it if you miss it.
Because it's just one of those tricky shots. Even here, look at this leave.
You probably give him about the same, right? You give him about 40%. The good
Maybe
thing
less
here
on
is
this one.
he can overcut this one nice and leave it safe.
Yeah, because he's got to make this into the bottom right-hand corner with bottom and try to avoid that scratch.
No, I think you can go forward. Just cut it in the bottom left. Just nice and soft like this.
Okay.
Oh, he undercut it.
Yeah, and
You-
like he hit that fat and he still didn't
And
scratch.
he
So
still
that
did.
was, he had a little room there.
You want to be overcutting that ball, but he got away with it again. Look at this. Another 40%er. It's a tough shot. I maybe give him about 50% this
Yeah,
time.
this one's a little straighter,
He's going to punch it.
and I think he has a better opportunity to make this.
He hit it the exact same as the last one. Almost identical.
And this is where that confidence in your ability starts to, take a little wear. You miss a shot here, you miss a shot there. You really got to have a short memory here.
Oh, having a short memory is very important.
Nice confident stroke there by Hadar. taking a
5-2.
5-2 lead over Mario.
I gotta go find a snack, John. I'll be right back.
And I don't think the score really tells the tale of this match. Mario's made a few mistakes here, and he's getting punished by Hadar because Hadar is not making as many mistakes as Mario. So Mario just needs to take a little breather here, forget about that last game, and wait for his next opportunity if he wants to stay in this match. This is definitely a good match. Both players, I think, play pretty close to the same level. I think Hadar has like a little bit more experience playing in tournaments, even though he's a young feller. He's been here many times. Him and his father travel to a lot of tournaments together. And Mario spends a lot of time here, so he probably has the edge on the feel for the table. Hadar coming here with a nice break. Coming up just a little dry here. Mario has a decision on what to play here. He's going to have to come up with a nifty little safety here. I think if he just thins this one ball, try to play the right side of the table and use this 9-3 as cover, give him his best opportunity here to get back to the table with something to shoot at. He decided to go for the aggressive bank on the 7. A very nice shot by Mario. But Mario's thinking this match is in his hands, and he's going to take every advantage he can get. I'd like to have played that one rail with just a little outside spin and come up towards middle table here. Playing the 2 rails like that, leaving himself long like this. This is where you get in trouble. Does he fluke this ball? Ooh. And that's kind of been Mario's biggest downfall, I think, really, is spotting the ball amazing in this match. But sometimes he leaves himself that little distance where you keep the nerves in, you're playing on the stream, and it makes that shot just a little bit harder. But I do like the aggressiveness that he's showing. He's not giving up on this match. Hadar is going to try to just stick this back there. More of a containment shot. He didn't want to give a ball in hand, but he may be in trouble here if Mario can find the safety. There's the cue ball. Did he get it? Very nice. Nice shot by Mario. Forcing Hadar to jump this shot here. And Hadar could either try to play this 2-4 combo or try to get a little safe on this. So if he hits to the left side of the table and try to have this 2 ball come back to the bottom rail where his cue ball is right now, that'd be, holy smokes. He's not looking at a safety, he's going for this. The only problem I don't like with that shot is he's definitely leaving himself a tough 3 ball with no real natural position to get onto this 2 ball or the 4 ball. But let's see what he can see here. Our angles are never the best. That was a beautiful shot. It's going to come up a little short. These guys are playing very aggressive. Let's see what Hadar decides to do here. Does he go for the bank or play the safe? I think the safe's the right shot. Try to get that cue ball to that bottom rail. Use that 5-6 as cover. It's a very nice shot. Mario's going to have to create something here. Looks like he's trying to jump this. That is a very tight jump. I don't really see a lot of favor of him making it. That must be ball in hand for sure. And Deep did win his match against Edwin Montel. It was a hill match. And he managed to pull it off. So great win for Deep for sure. Nice shot there by Hadar. He's not going to have a lot of work to do here. Just kind of stun the shot over and roll this 6 in the side or the corner, depending on what he fancies. It's good to see him take his time here because this is the money rack. When you get to that 5 to 9 here, this is where you don't want to make too many mistakes. So taking your time on this stuff and making sure. So let's see what he decides to do here. Oh, he tried to force that 5 ball to create an angle on that 6. Guess he didn't like just kind of rolling it in and maybe playing it in the corner. Pretty tough when you're down there when you see angles, and a lot different than what we see here. It's probably just kind of going the wrong way. So Mario needs to take advantage of this. Play that really nice. Just got to watch where this 8 ball goes. Leave himself a little bit tricky here. See how much of the 6 ball he could dig into. And that was the problem, is he was more concerned about that 8 ball than making the 6. And that's what I mean. You pot that 5 ball, you want to come over and you want to make sure you got the right angle on that 6 ball. Doesn't matter what pocket it goes into. Just make sure you have the right angle, because he kind of shot that in. He tried to get straight in the side, ended up going into that 8 ball and leaving himself very tricky. I feel like there isn't enough pressure on this match already. Yeah. Yeah, he could have went to the corner with that 6 for sure. And I think if he would have played that, maybe just like a little bit of check siding and came over a little bit lower and played it in the corner instead, I think he would have been in better shape. But both guys are kind of getting away with their misses right now, because he definitely left Hadar tricky. And Hadar missed it, but he did not leave Mario a great shot. So Mario just has to figure out what kind of safety he wants to play here. That's right. Would have gave him a lot easier angle for sure. Wow. Beautiful shot, but where's he going to end up? Perfect. And I think that's where Mario's mind is right now, is he doesn't want to let Hadar back to the table. He's let a few get away from him already. But yeah, this game's all about angles and just leaving your, oh my lord. See, and that's that frustration that kicks in when you miss a couple shots, and even when your opponent starts missing, it's very contagious. Maybe in that situation, I don't think Mario misses that. I mean, this is probably the only time you ever see Mario miss a 9 ball like that.
Oh, and
Hadar's giving it right back.
Return the favor. This is still the same game.
I
didn't miss anything.
You did not miss anything.
I literally came back just in time to watch them both miss the 9. That was great. Great, but not great. I gotta check this bracket here. I think we might have just seen a big upset.
Another upset?
I think something might have just happened over there. But we're gonna wait for a score to be input.
Okay.
But
Ben has some exciting news
think
about a big upset.
Fletcher beat Martin Kelly.
Wow.
That's like a 200 points in Fargo swing.
Yeah,
That he just
9 ball.
upset 9-6. But yeah, 9-ball, you said it best.
9-ball is one of those games where if you do not finish, 6, 7, 8, 9, you will find yourself.
Look at John Savoy's Fargo going up. 9-0, 9-0. You got to love that to start your tournament, eh?
Great win for Derek Fletcher.
That's an awesome win for Fletcher.
And feel bad for Martin because Martin's a great guy.
I know Martin wears his heart on his sleeve. He's like going to be raging right now.
Oh,
I
for
wish
sure.
he didn't get in his car and drive home right away.
Yeah. Well, yeah, such a passion for the game.
He's very passionate. I try to tell him to
So-
harness it in a little because he needs to calm it down. Then he's going to play like a ball better,
Yeah, and that just comes with more experience,
It
right?
really does. You just got to get punished over and over again.
When I was younger, I had the worst temper on this table. You know how many pool sticks I broke?
You remember me when I was younger. I was
Yeah.
fiery too.
You were very fiery
And
when
it's
we
the
first
passion.
started hanging out.
I still tell people it's okay. There's a reason you're like that. It's because you care. If
That's
you're not
right.
like that, you probably don't even care enough, right?
I keep it in more.
Well, like you say, with experience,
I still get super
Yeah,
I
of
hate
course.
losing.
Of course.
But
We're both big crybabies sometimes too, or just crying about the handicap or something, just whining
nice try.
because we can't handle losing still. It's still hard even after all this time. It just doesn't sit well, and it shouldn't.
And even when I lose, I walk up to my opponents and I always tell them, good luck,
Yeah, you
keep
have
rolling.
To. You have to. You have to
Smile
learn
on my
that.
face, but inside, I'm not mad at them.
No.
I'm just mad. I hate losing.
Of course. Can't be mad at them. Steven wants to know what their rating is and where we're located.
Mario, I believe, is a 553 because he was on my Moscone Cup team.
Yeah, he's right around there.
And I could tell you he plays a lot better than that.
I don't know what Hadar's rating is, do you?
I don't know. I guess I'll have to look
Yeah,
it
you
up.
got your phone right there. This Fargo app. You just look it up. It's got to be like 600, right?
I would say so.
I think he plays like at least that speed. If he keeps rattling balls like that, he's going to change my mind, though. Steven says it nicely there. We are not designed to lose. We're winners. It's very
So
correct.
I got Hadar Capco at 564.
564. That's definitely low. You know what happens with these kids, though, is they kind of like a lot of their early games are when they're real young and they're not that good yet.
Well, I was saying, too, that him and his dad traveled to all these tournaments for many years. Like Hadar's
Even when he was super young, yeah. So
great,
he was
great
like,
experience when he was like 16. He was going to
Yeah.
like Moscow playing with the
but
juniors.
he's getting crushed. So
Yeah.
then his Fargo is low, right?
Yeah.
To begin with, and then it does take a little while to work it back up. The nice thing with Fargo is like your most recent 300 games or so are like weighted heavily.
I love you, buddy.
We'll still be friends.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, I
And he
feel his
went for
pain.
this cut. Like, that was a pretty tough cut shot in the corner pocket here, and he ended up scratching. So, I think Mario can go back and watch this match and kind of, see what he can improve on for future events.
He did try to cut that in, eh?
He really tried to cut that in.
So I like to say it best, just in anything at that kind of speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
You saw the speed he had to play that at. It was
because
like
he needed
break
to go
speed.
3 rails for the 7.
So I try to avoid that more and more. The more I play pool, the more I try to avoid those high speed shots.
Yes. 100%.
Once in a while, you want to just go for it, but I don't think so. I think most times.
Did he overhit this?
How's the rub?
Ooh.
There is no rub. It stopped. I thought for sure.
I mean, Hadar's lucky. He's kind of a tall kid.
Yeah, he's definitely a little taller than both of us, right?
Yeah, I'm using a rake on this plus a rake.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it is a little stretchy for him
I
as
hate
well.
this one with the rest. I probably
I
try to
think
get the
throwing
extension out and
exactly.
like reach over and
Exactly. Grab the extension.
he hit it good. have seen him shoot with the rest before. He is really good with it, eh?
Yeah.
But I think he's got a little snooker in the background too, right? Like just he's played a little bit of snooker, so he knows the rest well.
That's right.
Good shot there as well. Punches in the 9. 6-3 is the lead. Who we got in a Q Sports Live shirt right there? It's James Hornby, isn't it?
Is that James Hornby?
It's got to be lefty James.
We both
We
look
both
over.
try to peek over.
Oh, yeah, that is James.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
My Scotch doubles champion.
It's good old James.
We played Scotch doubles in that one tournament.
Rocking the Q Sports Live shirt.
I
You
came
gotta
close to
love it.
bringing one of those jerseys. I was in my closet. I was looking at some of my jerseys, and I saw that one. I was like, oh, I should bring that out.
You got too much stuff now, eh? Just
It's just full.
a million shirts. That's the worst. I have a million of them, but they all have my name on them, so I can't even like donate them or something.
Yeah.
They all say Ben on the side, Francis on the back.
Yeah,
You'll wait till a
there's
rider
a few
and grow
people
into
that
them.
I've seen, around that, really like the shirts, and and I like to give some of my shirts away to people that I think deserve something nice once in a while.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I have a handful that don't have my name on them, and yeah, it's nice to be able to do that here and there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Steven wants to know, where is this room at? It's on Edmonton Trail, which isn't in Edmonton. It's in Calgary, Alberta.
Make it confusing. We played Pool League in Airdrie on Edmonton Trail.
It's very weird. There's a Calgary Trail in Edmonton.
There
so,
is.
It just leads to... But Edmonton Trail does not lead to Edmonton. It's very confusing. It actually ends,
It's like
before
a small portion. It's like a kilometer long.
it's in Calgary, Alberta.
Yes, Canada.
Canada. And it's...
Where last week I was wearing a T-shirt and shorts,
Oh,
and there's about a foot of snow out now.
it's still snowing. I
It's
saw somebody
still
open the
snowing.
door, and I
Oh,
went, what
man.
the heck?
It is just absolutely gross out right
We
now.
almost had spring.
Well,
I
I
said,
was going to
"Just
spare
kidding."
for pool team last night, but they were canceled because of the snow.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like... It was a lot of snow for this time of year.
And like I said, last week, not even a few days ago, I was wearing shorts and a T-shirt.
That's not exaggerated. Okay, we got Mario coming back. They were on
Yeah.
a little break there.
Mario he did the right thing. I think he needed to go for a little smoke break.
I think it was Hadar who took the break,
Yeah.
I did forget to include that in the players' meeting, but I think it's almost unwritten. It's like you only take a break when it's your turn,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important.
Yeah, that's right.
Not everybody was here for the players' meeting, so that's not important that I missed it.
Yeah.
I think it's an unwritten rule, right?
Yeah, and most of the guys, they always ask.
And each player is allowed 5 minutes. It's a long enough race. We had to allow one break
And if it
per
goes
player.
to 6 minutes, we're not going to give them a red
Oh,
card.
I was going to just say that, too. If it's 7 minutes, you don't forfeit a game. Like, we're going to be reasonable here if you're waiting for the smallest bathroom in the world.
Yeah, Hadar had a little tricky shot there. A little distance to cover, but he's not leaving Mario the easiest shot here. Potting this isn't the problem. It's holding for the 3-ball.
I think he can hold it okay.
think
The
he's
3, the
set it
4
up?
is what's going to be hard, too, right?
Well,
'Cause
yeah, he's going to need a nice angle.
You got to flirt with the 8 a bit.
Just draw into the 8, but... Oh, look at that. He just nicked
Yeah,
the
wow.
4 or the 9-ball here.
Now
So
you got another
now
problem.
he's in that position again where he's leaving himself a little tricky.
He's not elevating over the 7, which is at least making this possibly doable.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't love this. You got to, like, smooth this one to miss the 7. It's too hard. It's just too hard.
It is way too hard of a shot.
Yeah.
The other alternative is just kind of float it in, try to come middle table and play the small window.
Could have 5-railed the safety.
5 rails.
Stun follow.
Oh, yeah. No,
put it below the
that's an old
6.
snooker safety.
It's like the only shot he had, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one.
Although, maybe he trapped him perfectly. This was the plan all along.
Yeah.
Trap him. into going for it and not getting on the 6. Mario needs a couple big shots here to get himself back in this match. You can see this ball. That's a start.
Yeah, he's going to have to either go for the bank side. I don't know if he's got enough to get past the 7, but he definitely has an opportunity to play good safety here.
Yeah, I don't think he can make this by the 7. So
that's a nice little safety here, leaving Hadar the jump shot. But we seen Hadar jump last time, and he nailed that right into the corner.
The right edge of this ball is available, but I don't know how much good it does. Is he going to just try to float it down there?
What if he scratches in the side?
Yeah, the scratch is certainly on. He tried to go super thin and around off 3 rails.
Did he play the safety? Was that the intent?
Shot. That's a very, very nice shot.
It's really hard to tell if that was his intention.
I do think he was playing it.
Yeah, that was a very... Oh, no, Mario.
Mario goes for the super thinner. It's a tough shot.
You know, I think I'd like to sit down with Mario one time and show him a few things. He's got a lot of potential, this guy.
Well, it's not even so much about the knowledge. It's definitely the nerves. He's definitely like very anxious person.
Yes. Yeah.
But he's learning to better it.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing the right things. He's taking lessons here and there, but he's playing, you know, some small sets to keep himself under pressure.
Yeah.
To try to get over the
But he's not playing in these big tournaments. He's not on the stream. And that definitely is going to mess with your head.
This a couple times, though. He is trying to play these ones now.
No, it's for sure.
Now it's just a matter of, like, he's going to have to travel a little bit, too. Like, like I told him, like, just come to Edmonton with us on May long weekend, right?
Sure.
It's a big tournament. It's even races.
Yeah.
You're going to get to play some good players to get your feet wet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
that tournament probably have about 10 700s.
It should, because it's seeded as well. It's a seeded draw, which means players are mixed.
Okay.
So 128 players. The number 1 Fargo will play the number 128 Fargo in round 1.
Gotcha.
Right? Number 2 will play 127, so on. Which is nice because it kind of protects the top players who are paying, in some cases, 5 times more entry fee. From, you know, protects them from playing each other first round or something.
Yeah, that's right. And Hadar is showing his experience here. He's taking advantage of every opportunity that Mario is giving him.
Yeah, he hasn't made too many mistakes. A few, but nothing too devastating yet. Mario still in this match, though. You got to keep your head in this one.
That's right. Never give up.
Yeah, you get it to like 7-6, all of a sudden it's a whole new match, right? That's only 3 games away.
I couldn't even tell you how many times I come back from being down by such a deficit and claw my way back, and all of a sudden, you know, momentum's on my side.
Did you catch that one on last weekend when I played Jonathan? You see the out, right? I jumped the ball. And
I watched a little bit of the out.
3-rail the ball or something.
I was going to text you.
I'm down 4-1.
Oh, really?
Race to 5.
Wow.
And I say to Jeremy, I say, if I get it to 4-3, he's going to fold.
Yeah.
And then at 4-3, he made a big mistake.
The Hill match. And I was going to text you because I thought you were going to message me and say, hey, that's how you win a Hill game.
Oh, no, I couldn't rub it in. That's ideally not how. Usually you just try to play shape. I couldn't play shape, so I had to make 2 miracle shots.
I did see 2 really tough shots.
Oh, look at this shot.
Oh,
Too thin.
Gave it up.
Man, it's hard to catch it that thin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a fun tournament, though, for sure.
That was super fun, you know, and like I said, we'll learn from that tournament on how to shorten it up.
You know, one of the only suggestions I had, too, or one of the few, was maybe have the Hill as a team match. right?
Well, that's what we did when I was in Abbotsford.
Yeah, so then it's, you know.
But we only did 2 team matches. We did one at the beginning,
and one at
we
the
did
end.
one at Hill
Yeah.
Hill.
That might be one of the better ways, because then it's on the team to win or
There might have
lose,
been
you know?
one in the middle,
Yeah.
but it was only 3 team matches, and they're all singles.
I liked the Scotch teams.
Oh, I love
was
that
a,
one.
was a good addition.
That was super.
Larry
super
knocked
good.
it out of the park with the format was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, I think you got it right. Mario not taking any time, just walking up and slashing. Not so much slashing, and I think it's just, you know, the
Nice
anxiety,
little
the
safety.
pressure, you know.
That's right.
And it's sometimes not even the pressure. It's just the excitement. He's just
Well-
excited, you know.
When you play on a stream table, you'll understand there is a difference. It's not like you're playing in the corner and you're just playing against your opponent, so you have those nerves to deal with. You're on that stream, and you know, you just
It's a little extra.
does a little something to you. And
Yeah.
I don't know how many matches that you and I have streamed, but we see it all the time.
Oh, I see it a ton. I still feel it too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I'm playing out there,
Yeah. It's just a little bit different.
oh yeah. The stream in Vegas had me feeling it for sure.
Oh yeah.
Stream in Austria, those
Yeah.
are. If you don't think it's a real thing, just wait till you play on one of those, and then you'll believe it. But
I did
it's
that
terrifying.
when I was in China. I got onto a stream table.
I remember watching
And,
some of the match. Yeah,
I could tell you, man, my heart
you
was
looked
beating so
terrified.
fast.
Yeah, you looked terrified. I always look terrified.
I wasn't even trying to run tables. I was just trying to like play smart and
Yeah,
win the
just
game
play smart. Yeah.
because I was so nervous.
Adam's wondering how Team Scotch worked. It was like the singles match, like the opening match in Moscone,
Nice little safety.
the team singles, except it was Scotch.
It was a race to 5. Certain players, like one player couldn't sit more than 3 matches. Like he had to play the 3rd match.
It would just be like John and I play Adam and Nick, and then that's one game won in a race to 5. And then Adam and Nick will play 2 other guys on John and I's team, and that's another game in a race to 5. So it's kind of like, and then you mix up the pairings as it flows through. So 5-player teams we did last weekend. It was super fun.
It was super fun. Even though we lost Hill Hill, we had a blast. And I could tell you, I don't think there was a guy on my team that was like wanting to play anymore because it was such a long day.
Yeah, they were done. It was like 10-hour match. The one match was 10 hours.
The one guy
Crazy.
showed me his text, and he's like, honey, I'm coming home. Woohoo, we lost.
Woohoo. I get to come home.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was the rest of us. We were all pretty, you know, and even the team that we beat, like, they didn't want to stick around and play another one. They were
No.
tired. And
They
this was
ended up-
just such a
Yeah.
grind.
And they ended up staying and playing till like
1:30.
1:30 in the morning that night. Yeah.
And then come back at 10 a.m. to do it all over again. But it was definitely something that in the future is going to fill up very fast again. This one took a few weeks to fill up, but every team that we looked at had a chance to win. It wasn't an overwhelming one team is going to beat everyone. I think every team had a fair shot at winning.
With the Fargo cap, yeah,
Yes.
it ended up being pretty fair.
You know, all you could do is hopefully that you shot good that day and you got a couple lucky breaks.
Well, and for the 2 days, right? He had to fade the energy.
Mm-hmm.
It was a stamina battle at the end of day 1, that's for sure.
You know, in my heart, I really wish I would have won that Hill game.
Oh, he hurried that one big time.
That needed a little bit more attention. After he played the
he's feeling
6, he played a lot of check siding
Yeah.
and ended up on the wrong side of the 7. I think just a little outside.
He's feeling it. I don't know if he's feeling the nerves or the excitement, or if he's feeling a little frustration. It might be starting to be a bit of frustration. That shot looked a bit frustrated.
I think there's a little frustration in there for sure.
Yeah.
I know Mario, he wears his heart on his sleeve here. And he's giving it all she's got, but, you know, when those windows start closing on you.
Well, and Hadar is, like you said, he's kind of just giving it to him every time he's making a mistake. So But I agree, Nick. Mario, he's got to just slow down a bit. Just wait for the chances. And
See, even there, he didn't really try to force that in. He's just giving himself a chance.
smokes. I would have tried to do a little something
know?
extra than that. Look how tough this shot
Well, this is a very tough shot, but
is.
he could have
This
scratched in the side.
is
you
10
know.
bells, this one. This is real thin.
Oh, this is...
And I don't know if you can overcut it safe because you got to hit it too hard. Oh, he plays the bank. This is going to hang up for Mario. Oh, this is exactly what he needed to kind of get himself back in this match.
Yeah.
Give it the be sure, though. Don't get up there and slap it and miss it or something, you know?
Mhm.
That would be game over.
That's right.
Instead,
I-
at 7-4, he's still right in it.
Yeah, and I think that Hadar is doing a lot of the right stuff. You know, he definitely could have paid a little bit more attention to that 7 ball and got a better angle on the 8 ball. But
Yeah, I think, I mean, most times I would agree with, you take what the table gave you and you just take a little distance, but that one looked too tough.
that was a very tough 8 ball. Or, sorry, tough 9 ball.
That one just looks too tough. Oh, he goes right down the middle with the break. That's
Gets
never
a
going
little
to
safe
work.
on there. No, he's got a piece of it. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate there. A couple misplays by both players.
Yeah, a little out of sorts. I mean, it should be noted it's 11:30 p.m. And it's Friday, so most of these people have day jobs.
Yeah.
They be working and whatnot. And we'll see, have they called in the next match yet? Will it be Nick and Steven?
Oh, my Lord.
Ooh, cue ball in
Two
drink.
in the side pocket. Just a little too much juice on that ball.
Let's see where they're at on this bracket. Looks like they're motoring along here. Oh, they've skipped past Steven and Nick,
I might want to have them on the stream here
which
soon.
means they're trying to hold out for the stream. That's good times.
Yeah, this could be a 3-hook foul here. The key to this is not getting safe here, but putting that 2 ball into a spot that you can play another
Yeah.
deadly safe. Then he left
I
that 2
don't-
ball a little out there.
I don't think he needs to. The balls are in the open, right? 4's in the middle of the table. 5 lays nice. 7 passes the 8. There's nothing to do here.
3 rails,
This is quick again.
comes into it.
Oh, he missed it by a millimeter.
That was a hell of a try.
Well, and he just made this a lot easier for Hadar. Now it's the 5 to the 7
Yeah.
instead of the 5 all the way up there for the 6. Back down for the 7. Man, how close did he get there on that 3-railer? That was
I
a
thought
nice
he was going
effort.
to hit that ball.
Like it caught a nice slide off the 3rd
Mhm.
rail too. Just about judged it. To
I
perfection.
thought he ended up hitting that, making it.
See, I don't like this. You don't need to do this, Hadar. You got him right where you want him. Just run it out. Balls are in the open. No need to torture the poor guy. He tried to play
He
the
tried to
combo
play a
with the
combo
2-way.
9, and he tried to freeze him behind the
He's
3 ball.
trying to just really turn the screw here. He was like, I'm gonna
I got a
I'm gonna
3-hook foul.
three foul you and early
and
combo
a
you.
combo.
But this always happens when you do that, right? Usually I leave the 9 over the hole too, because I got greedy. I didn't have to, right?
Yeah, and watch. I bet, like Mario makes this 2 ball and gets out.
Yeah, just don't sue her, right?
Look at this, 3 balls in.
Just don't sue her in the side. Just kidding, he's okay.
But, you're right on there. Hadar had a chance to run out, and I think, you play the run out. He didn't have to do a whole lot with the cue ball.
Leonard wants to know, is Leather Pocket same size as Corner Bank in Toronto?
No.
Oh, how we wish it was.
Yeah, Jimmy's got a nice spot there. He's got a lot of square footage in his place.
What's Hadar done here?
Hadar has hooked himself here on
Did
the
he
3
just
ball.
he just like drew it right behind the 7?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jim's there. The corner bank they got room for a bunch of snooker tables.
No, that place
Bunch
has
of
got to be,
9-footer.
what you think, 3 times the size of this? Probably
Oh,
about 3, yeah.
At least.
Might be 4 times, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be 3 times, yeah. Big place.
Yeah,
This
we
is-
got
This is big enough. Well, not big enough,
nine
but
footers and what, 10 bar box?
yeah, we got 12 bar box.
But 8 diamond
Still
9
lots of
footers
tables,
and
yeah.
8 diamond 7 footers.
Which we utilize all of for this tournament.
Yes.
B side is on the 7 footers. Look out.
Oh, jeez.
That's
Okay, this is where Mario just needs to like slow down,
man, this can
pick a pattern,
really
and stick with the pattern.
this can really start to turn around here. Like the last game, Hadar was supposed to win.
Yep.
He's arguably supposed to win this game, or supposed to have a better chance, and now
Well, he made a nice jump shot, and he got pretty decent onto the
it was
onto the 4 ball.
it was before that. It was the
3 hook.
it was going for the 3 foul when he didn't need to,
Yeah, he had an open table.
And he's in control. He's up 7-4.
That's
He's
right.
playing good. Oh, and
Yeah.
now you watch all the rubs go Mario's way.
Yeah.
He's going to come back here. We'll see. But I think I've seen this story before. Played enough pool, watched enough pool. It's a lot about momentum.
That was a very polite 8 ball there.
He slopped it in a little bit there, eh? Bar box is big in Alberta, eh? Yep. Yeah, Leonard. Albertans love their bar box. They shoot pretty good on the 9 foot too, though.
I really didn't play a lot of bar box until I moved to Alberta.
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
I realized I didn't know how to play bar box.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah,
You know, I was a 9 foot player, wide open tables.
yeah, bar
And now you're
box.
playing bar box, and now you're getting tight packs, moving the cue ball a lot smaller. But I got it figured out pretty good now.
Okay, if I was the tournament director, which I'm not, and we pay Steph to do that stuff, I would start Steven and Nick's match. Because these guys at 7-5 now, right? Mario wins 4 more games, all of a sudden it's 12:30. And you can't start those guys at 12:30 because they could play race to 9, can take 2 hours, no problem.
Oh, shit.
They got
Yeah, I'm going to stick around for one last game, and then I'm going to bounce myself.
yeah.
I got to play in the morning.
I'm going to hope they started that match somewhere. Because even for me, I got to play in the morning. I
Yeah.
don't really want them to expect me to stream a match at 12:30 until 2:30 a.m. Gulp.
Are they taking another break here? What's going on?
Well,
with these two
Mario
guys?
didn't take his break, right? So this is now Mario's break. Which is fair. He's allowed that.
I hope you guys are enjoying the stream here. I hope we're keeping you guys somewhat entertained. We always do our best. This is something we do for fun. And we hope that everyone gets to enjoy some good pool. There's going to be a lot of good action in this tournament over the next 3 days here. This is day 1. And hopefully I'm still kicking around Sunday. Please give me all the luck and love, people. Because in this field, it's very tough. There's a lot of good players here. And this is 9 ball. Funnier things have happened.
Just a quick shout out to our sponsors while we're waiting for these gentlemen to return. Good Plumbing and Heating. Brett Armston helping out with the added money alongside Ben DeWolf with DCL Labor and Contracting.
Always doing their part. Helping out with all these tournaments. Also, these guys that do donate to the tournaments, they have a love for the game as well.
Oh, huge lovers of the game, those two guys. Big time. Brett's been playing lots of pool, but he also brings his daughter to junior league, and she's a pretty good player.
Nice.
She knows how to hold a cue, and we need more women in the game for sure. So it's nice to see.
Yeah, I do see a lot of places where there's a lot more juniors playing. And you know, it really makes the future look bright.
I'm trying to do my part too. I know when you got some free time, you'll come on a Sunday and
Yeah, definitely.
show the kids the Pay Pompey style.
That's right.
One stroke
Fast
every ball.
and loose. What do you mean I can't run this table in 30 seconds? How
Yeah.
much you want to bet?
Yeah,
12th game, hill.
more fun when it's fast.
Helps with the nerves. You don't have to think as much. You just see your patterns and you just go. Usually if I'm playing fast, it's because I'm getting the cue ball exactly where I want it to be. So I don't have to think very much,
In a perfect world, right?
even when I miss.
Leonard says, stay for Stevens' match, guys, because if he's ringing and a dinging, could be quick.
Well, it's definitely going to be a good match because Nick is coming off a weekend of a lot of pool, and he's got a little fire under his belly right now, and he plays good.
Well, you know what's going to be a big factor is Nick works a day job.
This is true.
Steven probably slept on the car ride here.
This is true. he came. Him and his dad came into my house before here, and we practiced together for a bit.
Yeah, and then he slept like the 20-minute, half-hour
Well,
car
it was
ride
actually
here.
his
It was a
dad.
nice nap.
His dad was the ones like, "Hey, I'm done. I play at 8:30."
Yeah.
And this is like 4 p.m. He's like, "I gotta go to my hotel room and have a nap."
Had enough.
Nice little shot there by Mario.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He was playing it.
That's right. And you really got to watch your cue ball here. Got to get it high enough so you don't sell out.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's very nice. Using the 5 ball as a helper.
And thanks, Larry. We miss you, buddy.
I did not see the filler match when he ran out.
He
in
beat
18 minutes.
Beat Michael
Feliciano?
the Filipino guy, in 18 minutes, 5-0.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That was, Pay Pompey style 5 games for sure.
I don't play that fast anymore. I'm trying to slow down a little bit.
Not quite that quick. That's lightning speed, yeah.
But, you know, from what I hear, too, like some guys talk about filler, and when he was on the Euro Tour, like, they say the way he plays now is way slower than he normally plays.
Yeah, he used to play faster. It's
Yeah.
crazy, yeah. I heard that, too.
Albin Ocean was talking about one of his favorite players, and he says Joshua Filler is one of his favorite players.
He said he's seen him go like multiple tournaments in a row without missing a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like not one whole tournament, like multiples.
Yeah.
Like when we joke around and say, he hasn't missed a ball for a month. He probably hasn't.
No, exactly.
It's not exaggerating.
Yes. Hopefully next year there, Larry, you can make it.
Definitely next
You
year.
know?
We'll make sure. Even this year, I kind of tried to like figure out if we could change the date.
Mm-hmm.
But it was pretty tough. We were glad Larry could make it last weekend at least. Does he try to make the 9 here at the same time, John? Or no?
I
Or do you
think
just
gotta
force
really
follow through it?
Put a little inside on this so you can get down table for the 5.
Because you're going to flick the 9.
That's right. And use that spin to get down, kind of like where his hand is right now. Off
Does the
those 2
9 punch
rails.
in there, though? Yeah, look how close the 9 was
just
there.
He just hammered that.
Well, he got there.
He did get there.
He got there. I'm with you. I might have tried to like finesse it a little more with
That's
the
right.
inside spin, but
That's
the
right.
way
Use
he
the
played it
juice.
really worked. And he did look at the 9, and the
Slow
9 was
down,
super close.
Slow down.
Look at this. Now he's feeling it, hey? He's like tapping the cue ball to slow down because he knows he's in the match
That's
now,
right.
right?
You get this game, and you're 1 game away.
That's what I'm talking about. You get it to 7-6, and all of a sudden your opponent starts thinking, can I lose from up 7-3? Certainly can.
There's a couple shots that Hadar's probably thinking about right now.
This
where
is
he had that chance to win, you know.
this is the shot. This is a tough shot. You gotta stay down on this one. Oh, he did
hit it
so
real
well.
nice. How's
He's
he
gonna
gonna
get
hit
a rub.
this?
He's getting a
There
rub.
you go. There you go.
I'm telling you, the rubs are going to go his way because he's feeling it. Hadar's made too many mistakes. This could start turning around.
That's right. And if you look at the way the match has gone, in the beginning, Mario was making mistakes, and Hadar was capitalizing, and the tables have turned.
The tables have turned, and it looks
What
like
was it, 7-3? Now
I think
it's 6-7.
7-3. They're definitely waiting. Steven gets up to see what's the score. He sits back down. He's like, come on. Just want to play, he says. He's ready. But Mario is not ready to call it quits yet. This break will be a big decision. Yeah, Nick, you're right. I'm surprised he's going near the middle again. If you watch those guys in the last match, they were going to the right side rail from our view, and the wing ball was flying in.
That's right.
And this is like just coming
And
up
the
dry.
last two guys had a little bit more experience on the table, and you can, you know, if you watch that, you can see what they're doing and try to emulate a little bit of that.
You never really know what table you're going to be on next, but sometimes you can get a feeling and then maybe take a look over and watch the break. Break's a big one.
Yeah.
If you can figure out the break, you get a big advantage. You're always the one shooting first, no matter you got shape or not.
Okay, last game, and then I got to go.
Okay.
I'm just getting caught up in this match here because it's turning into quite the match now.
I don't know how you could leave after this game. That'd be crazy. It could be 7-7.
I just look at my girlfriend and she
She's sleeping back there yet? No.
no,
Let's get her the other chair.
she's
Her stretch out.
she's not feeling great right now, and she didn't bring her medication.
Well, then you should have left after this game, like you said.
I know, I'm such a jerk. Especially if it goes 7-7.
Yeah, look at this. It could. He missed it. One
Yeah.
good save from Mario. Tough 4 to the 5. Yeah, the 3 to the 4 was tough enough.
Yep.
Okay, what's he doing here? He's getting the extension. This is a super long reach, even for... He's a little bit taller than the
Looking
average
at
pool
this
player.
bank over here to the bottom left.
By the 6. Is there some kind of two-way involved with the cue ball near the 5? I don't think so, right?
No, the cue ball should just stay right down table here. It's how this is going to finish.
Oh, look at this. Carlos is a genius. Carlos says just make her drive and you can watch on the phone.
Oh, I like this because he was looking at the bank. He walked over and he was looking at the bank, and he decided to
smart.
play safety.
This was smart.
And that's the stuff that he was doing earlier in the match,
Yeah.
being a little too aggressive.
He
at the
was
wrong
going
time.
for a little too much, and now he slowed it down, and he's
Look
getting
at the
rewarded.
reward, yes.
Because he's got all the pressure on Hadar right now. He's got
That's
to
right.
keep it on him.
Just want to roll this in the side and hold that little angle for the 4 in the corner so you can come back for this 5 ball. It's all here for him. He's got a little straight on this ball.
Yeah,
He didn't have to punch that. He could have just rolled it in, and he could have held that angle.
Is he going to draw back and play the combo?
He's got to stun this off the rail and try to come back middle table.
I don't think he could.
No.
Not without, like, hammering it, you know, break speed. He might have let Hadar off the hook here.
He did. What are you doing, Hadar?
This is probably a hanger, but
Funny things
look
can
at
happen.
look at where the 6, 7, 8 is. Why?
I know. It's.
Everything's a hanger.
I'm really bad at combos, so I'm running this table out all day. And now look at what he's done.
Just a couple mental errors is all that stopped him from winning this match. He could have won it already. Oh, and Mario's missed it back. He didn't cut it enough. You got to overcut that one.
Wow.
He didn't cut it enough, John.
Wow.
Look on the YouTube replay. Oh, and Hadar slashes at it with the cue ball. Doesn't get there. Wow. What's going on here? does Mario try to draw this cue ball back into the 9? Or is he going to roll in this combo? Oh, he plays. Oh, my goodness. He squeezed it in by the 7. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What a weird game.
That was
Pool is a weird game.
unbelievable.
That was crazy. All of a sudden, it's 7-7.
Right, and that's twice Hadar had an open table with ball in hand and chose to play a combo on the 10. Cost him 2 games.
Well, one, he went for the 3 foul.
That's right.
More than the combo, I think. But I don't
Yes.
think the 3 foul was correct. I think that was crazy.
'Cause it was a wide open table. This was a wide open table.
This one was, but I don't hate him for playing the combo there because I think he makes it most times. But, man,
I'm just so bad at combos.
I
I
would-
would rather go for a run out.
wow, I just think with where the balls lay,
Mm-hmm.
had to. Oh, Mario with the
Mario
scratch on the side.
scratches.
And now you kind of get to see what you're made of here if you're Hadar.
You want to get to the hill first.
Well, you should have been ahead
Oh,
a
he's
whole
going
bunch of
for a 3-hook
times, right?
foul, I think.
You got to put this one somewhere good.
You got to get that close to that 6 ball. 'Cause
Wow.
It's not the first. It's not the first foul that's easy. It's
You
just
got
the
it,
third
yeah.
one.
And you got to get closer to the 5, otherwise it doesn't
That's
matter.
right.
You just leave him an easy hit here.
Yeah.
With where the 3 is, he's kind of got a free hit there. He didn't have to do anything with it.
Yeah. And then he played a little safety here. Uh-oh. Did he leave a carom?
You have to draw it a lot, I think. You have to draw it too much. It's too hard. He'll go for it, though. Oh, he went for, like, the rail first. Tried to make it off the rail first. It was a free shot, though, again.
It was a free shot.
3
It was
balls
a
tough.
Bad safety by Hadar, leaving Mario a chance, and Hadar flips this straight in shot.
Yeah,
He might be feeling the heat,
he's struggling now.
and that's just a little bit of pressure. Looks like Hadar's going to call a ref over for the shot. It's a little close.
He's got to find out what his opponent's doing first.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's playing it.
I think he's just got to stun this in a little bit. Oh, he played the safety.
Yeah.
And he's going.
Couldn't see enough to make it. That's a good shot.
That was a very nice shot.
One rail. Drive by. Yeah, you watch all the highlights later, Larry. That's right.
Have a good night. Dream about me. And then tell me what it is. Like you always do, right? Oh, that was between us. Never mind.
Well, is he going for the combo here?
Wow,
Slash
what
City.
are you doing? He made the 1 ball.
It's
Oh.
Slash City over here. What are these guys doing?
You know, the best part is that at least they're playing the same way.
Man, they just want to go to bed early or something. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, the 3 is kind of tied up, but
Yeah, I mean, it probably wasn't horrible.
I'm always going to favor something other than that at break speed. Look like a hero when it goes in, though. Nah. 7 ball in the game, and he's kicking at this one pretty quick. Oh, that's a good hit. Where's it going to stop? Right over the hole. Wow. Wow. Right over the pocket. Still got to get short side on this 3, though.
So the table opened up a bit more.
Oh, I tried to check it over there. It didn't work.
Does have a bank shot here. It's just that 4 ball is not going to be the easiest next.
Yeah, 9-7-6 blocking lots here. Man, did this match ever get exciting quick? Oh, I like what he did, but he didn't do it well.
He had the right intention.
The intention was good,
But
yeah.
I think that was really close to the side pocket, so he really made sure he didn't scratch.
Corey says, yeah, it's a barn burner, yeah. This one just got real good. Mario in control here now.
Earlier in the match, I was like, Mario needed to go back and watch this match and look at the mistakes he made and try to become a better player from it. But I think Hadar is going to have to go back in this match and find out.
They could both learn a little something, but they're both like, you can feel the pressure out there.
Oh, yeah, it's building up real nice.
You can feel the nerves, man. Big time. Corey, yeah, it's been a while. Doing good. Hopefully you're doing good too. I mean, I'm doing great. This is like awesome pool to start the tournament. We got to watch Brady. We're going to get to watch Steven and Nick next. And like Mario's one of my great friends.
Yeah.
It's been a real pleasure to watch him
He's hitting
firing
that
away at the
ball
comeback.
really nice right now, too. He's made up some quality strokes, like his stroke looks good.
Yeah, and he's playing a little fearless with a couple of these shots is nice. The rhythm's good. He's feeling it.
On the hill. Down 7-3.
Wow, what a comeback.
To go up 8-7.
What a comeback. And don't go far after this match, guys. Next match coming at you right away.
Steven and Nick, and then we're done.
Steven and Nick, and then we're done. And I'll be lucky to make it through that whole match if Nick wins. Just tell you right now, Nick is going to grind him. Nick's Q Innovation coming right up versus
Speaking of Nick.
number 1 seed.
Yeah, he's
Stephen Holem
he's gonna
over
have
there.
to bring his A game tonight, but Nick always plays good.
Look at this. Did the wing ball fly in there? Or what ball flew in? I didn't
It
see
looked
it.
like a wing ball.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
It got kicked.
kissed in there.
Yeah.
And look at this. Everything down on one end. 2 to the 3 is it, right?
2 to the 3 is the toughest shot. And you got to make sure you get a nice angle on this 3 to hold for the 4.
This is a beautiful angle to go between the 4-8. Oh, he plays a little punchy.
Now
Got
he's
a
got to
little
go up
punchy.
and down.
Oh, Adam missing the Ghost League. Yeah, I hope eventually, Adam, because I miss it too, bud. Look at this shot. Don't scratch.
Do
Don't
not
scratch.
Oh, he played the up and down almost to perfection.
How good did he hit that with the rest? He had to get the rest out of the way. Well, this could be giving the crowd what they want to see, right?
We could very high
Hadar.
potential of Hill.
Is he going 2 rails up and down here, or is he gonna?
I like going forward 2 rails. Play this into the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, go
That's
forward.
right.
Yep. That's
Because
correct.
sometimes when you draw the ball, you know, it just kind of slides into the rail and you'll end up bobbling it.
What about taking more angle and just playing up top, go up and down, kind of? No, I don't really like that
it's
either.
just with that 9 ball there, it makes it so tricky.
Is this gonna go hill? Leonard says. Yes. And Nick, I'm with you. When he super thinned that 3, I think he should have contemplated the easy safe underneath the 8.
Yeah.
Like he could have just tucked him right underneath the 8 there. What's he doing here now? Is he going short side on the 6?
He's going to try to draw this 2 rails middle table.
Or short side on the 6?
I like going full, like go forward with 2 rails. It's way easier.
How about this for the guarantee if you're as unsure as Hadar seems, right? Just hook him.
Well, the
Just-
thing about the hook is, what if Mario gets lucky? You're at the table.
this
It's
is
an
the-
easy out.
Yeah, you're right. He could just like kick it and get
Right.
get lucky back.
And then you get safe.
But you see how unsure he was.
That's
He
right.
just didn't know
had
what
to
he was
go
doing.
Forward 2 rails middle table.
He didn't know what to do. And I think anytime
And
you're
that's the nerves.
that unsure, I think I kind of like the safe. And if he kicks it and does something crazy, then sure. But yeah, no, and he's been feeling it, right? Like it's been,
man.
it's been
To be honest,
getting worse.
To be honest, if you are in Hadar's shoes right now, the world is shrinking on you. You were up 7-3.
Walls are closing in, man.
Right.
They long closed in. You're
And-
getting
and-
just squeezed now.
You know, It's a lot for him to really take in.
Yeah, let him make the mistake in that spot. Yeah, no, I don't hate that. Cole, I think you're maybe with not a bad call there, because he could have put the 4 up near middle table and then not so hard to get on the 6 after. Yeah.
Oh, I put my jacket on and I left my sweater here. I thought it felt a little chilly. Come on, Hadar. Hadar is a really good friend of mine. Mario's a really good friend of mine.
Be nice to see it go hill.
I just want to see a hill match. I'm not on side of one person more than the other. I just like to see good pool. I like to see these guys battle with the big pressure. You know, like last match or last game, Mario had a chance to run out, and he ran it out perfect.
I think all you can do is go for the cut here.
And I really thought Hadar had this. And he's still in the driver's seat right now.
He's got to use his talent to just pot this ball, right?
And he hit that just a little thick.
That's such a hard shot.
That was a very hard shot. But, you know, he wanted to win. He didn't want Mario at the table, and he went for it. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. All right, guys, I got to roll. I'll be watching this on the stream. I'll be like with you guys. I'll be watching.
See you in the morning.
All right, have a good night, guys.
Oh, he butteries it in. Nice shot. And now he's got to hold his nerve, draw this one straight back. Not into the corner. Not into the corner. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and he's not going to be happy about that. Unbelievable stuff. Are you kidding me? He clutches the 6, as Cole says. Look at Hadar just feeling it, too. To put the cue ball right on the rail there is not good. Feeling it. Both of them feeling it. Hill. Here we go. One game for all of the marbles. It's pretty good, this match. I've been waiting for that. Shout out to Brett Armston with good plumbing and heating. Helping out with the added money. Okay, I've just been updated. They're going to put Steven and Nick on a different table. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I had Leonard going, though. Right, Leonard? This is for real. This is real life. In the flesh. Cue ball off the table. Ball in hand. With everything perfectly spread out. The 2 passes, the 6 into the lower left. These all lay pretty nice. Can Mario hold it together? This will be a big win for him. Yeah, Adam, that's right. Nick and Steven up next. Don't go far. I'm going to leave the stream ringing too. Leave it ringing. Leave it running. You think it's getting a little late? Oh, he caught it too slow. He caught it too slow, folks. Hadar with the chance. Yeah, these... Man, what a good look that was. Yikes. Oh, has he overrun this? It's all happening. He can't believe you ran that far. You think the pressure is real, folks? Holy smokes. It's crazy out here. Sweating hard. We got Harvey Krause on the next open table. That's rough. It's always the oldest guys that get the latest draws, eh? that ball was always missable when it was thin. And now look, with 3, might as well call it 4 balls over the hole. You sharked him, Cole said. Wild is a good word. Yes, this match has been wild. Okay, avoids the scratch in the side. That had to be worrying. Gotta hold the nerves here. Touch of inside. Okay. I'd rather not have the cue ball on the rail when you're shooting the 8, but it might be the only thing now. Because I don't think you can risk, like, giving this the big 1-2 punch off the rail. See what I'm saying? It wasn't worth risking. He didn't think it either. So you just punch it in, take the rail shot. This is a hanger. He's okay. I don't like jacking up here. Okay, he's fine. He was scaring me there a little. It looked a little scary. Looked a little worrying. And Steven moseying on over. He knows. And now is the time. Mario standing up on the ball. Probably good. He wasn't ready. Triple P is watching from the Uber. It's over. Mario. What a comeback. What a match by those gentlemen. That was super to watch. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did too. If you thought that was good, we got another good one coming up right now. Let me change the names. We got my Canadian teammate here. My brother, Stephen Holem. He's going to take on one of my sponsors, Nick Manuel with Nick's Q Innovation. Don't go far, folks. They're just going to hit a few balls, get warmed up. Make sure you get your popcorn. Use the bathroom. Get ready. This is going to be a good one. Nick said he's going to grind them. And he looks ready. He's bumping around the table here. Let's take a look. Couple warm-up racks. We'll be ready to go. Don't go far. I'm just going to use the washroom myself. I'll be right back. Here we go. Looks like Nick's going to win the leg by a country mile. Can't see it, but he smoked him in the leg. Do me a favor, guys. Click that share button one more time. I know it's a little late. It's 12:14, but for all you BC fans out there watching your man Stephen Holem, it's only 11:15. It's early. It's early. I'm not going to lie. I'm hoping one of these guys just absolutely smokes the other one. No more Hill. We ain't got time for Hill. I got a match at 10 a.m. That's only 2 a.m. where Nick is. That's not so bad. Yeah, 10 a.m. match. But, you know, it's the way she goes. I got to be here at 9 a.m., so it's okay. I don't mind. I love pool. I love leather pockets. It's all good. And if anybody cares, I'm defending this title from last year, which I'm still in shock that I won because playing and trying to run the stream and manage the pool room, help run the tournament. It's all a lot at once. But I'm going to have fun again this year. That's the main goal. Winning is secondary. That's right, Sean Fleming. So much for sleeping. Oh, this is going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. We'll see Nick with the emptiness on the break there. So Steven with the opener. Adam, yeah, I got this. I'm not too worried about it. Just going to play my game, have a little fun, you know, let chips fall where they may. I'm playing pretty sporty pool lately, so I know that much. They're going to have to beat me. Okay, Steven with the missed opener. He had to force it a little. Most people out there probably thinking, wow, he missed that one. It was kind of straight in. It was tougher than it looked on the screen. That was a very tricky shot. He had to kind of punch it. Get the cue ball free. Steph told me I was being soft when I said maybe a couple of these older guys could play at 9 a.m. tomorrow instead of, you know, starting a match at 12:30 a.m. But she said, stop being soft. Look at this. Look at this buttery, effortless stroke power from Nick. That's partially due to his great technique and his great delivery and his awesome timing. But I will say that keelwood shaft, you watch that stroke again. You watch how that transfer of power, it's super stiff. It's like the stiffest wood, you know, so the power transfer is great. Dark roasted keel wood. You take a closer look as he plays this match. It's beautiful, beautiful piece of wood. A bit of a mistake there. He had to send the cue ball up and down, and the speed was a little tricky. You can see he overran it even as it was. But he did overcut the ball a bit, so. He's trying to make sure he landed on the correct side of the 3 to get down for the 4. That's what we're going to watch Steven do here. See that little touch of inside spin just to get him onto the right side of town here on the 3. And now he's going to look for the correct angle on the 4 to get to the 5. probably want to just kind of leave a half ball angle where he can draw the cue ball around 2 rails to miss the 7. I think that's going to be the route here. Adam, yeah, thanks for watching the shootout in Vegas. It was sure fun. And yeah, that dude's an absolute legend, so I'm glad I made him sweat it a little. This is the Nick's Q guy, Dave. This is Nick with Nick's Q Innovation. Okay, Harvey suiting up to go play. Gonna play Larry Kutu, who's not a young pup either. Couple old cats playing a late night one. Okay, we saw Steven with the little 2-railer route. Good angle on the 5. He's gonna cue ball off the right side rail, nice and natural. You see how it comes into the line of the 6. So instead of coming just 1 rail there, he comes 2 rails, and that way the cue ball is tracking right on the line he needs. Cole Kennedy wants to know how many tables in this place. There's 8 7-foot diamonds, 8 9-foot diamonds, 4 Valley bar boxes, and a Predator 9-foot table. So we got 21. Yeah, one day, Adam, you're getting there, bud. I get that full Nick's Q setup. The break jump is just unbelievable. That's like his jumper is just gross good. I think we're gonna get to see him use it a couple times in this match. If I was to guess, there's gonna be some jump shots. And Cole, yeah, actually, this room does have quite a bit of space around the tables. The 7-foots are kind of precariously placed on one side of the room. It's only kind of one way they fit. But the 9-foots on the other side of the room, a good amount of space between the tables. You're never sitting on one behind you or anything like that. Slow rolls this one to beat the scratch, which I don't think was there unless he kind of stunned it. It's a nice little top spin. Looking good on the 8. Does he punch this one over? Does he smooth draw it up the left side? Let's see. I think he smooth draws it up the left side. But hard to see how much angle he has. If he has a lot of angle, he's going to punch it. Looks like he's going to punch it. Stevens one, you can tell by his tip position on the cue ball, he's very much aiming on the cue ball where he's going to hit. You see some players aim a little to the top of the ball when they're going to hit bottom, and bottom when they're going to hit top, and all kinds of weird stuff. But not this young man. He aims where he's going to hit. I like that. I've always been that kind of player too. Yeah, Leonard, too bad they couldn't get those Predators from last year. Yeah, hopefully, maybe back to those one day. Stephen Holem, the first game on the board. And of course, we're at the 2nd annual Len Sbitney Memorial Pool Tournament here at Leather Pocket Billiards in Calgary, Alberta. And we're here to remember this great man on the poster. Used to own this pool room. And I know everybody's going to be having a great time this weekend remembering Len. Make sure you guys have a drink for him wherever you are watching this too. Even if it's just a Coca-Cola, I quit drinking. So I won't blame you if you don't have an alcoholic beverage. Surprising to see Steven break from there. He must have really been seeing something wrong in the rack to not go over to the wing, as we call it, the side rail to break. Yeah, Cole. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, Dave saying he had some work done from Nick. And he's great. Yeah, he's the best. I've seen some cue technicians come and go, and Nick is by far the best. I don't even think it's that close in comparison. Just all around amazing. Not just the work, but his price has always been fair too. Oh, Nick giving this one the look. He said he's going to grind him. He said he was going to grind him. But it's pretty late at night to be grinding him. Well, he's gotten it half ball safe, but not going to be in love with his next shot, as we see. Yeah, Leonard pretty close. Steven with the Triple Crown, the Canadians last year. Not far off. He really only has this right side rail, and these ones are super tough to judge when you're close to the rail. Very difficult. You can see I'm going to look from this side too. The good news is he has the bottom rail as well, so he could hit this off of one rail or two. Kind of a backup plan. Beautiful shot. Look at the speed control on this. Finger snaps. Finger snaps. He's like, I'm not tired. Are you tired? You guys tired? Anybody tired? I'm wide awake. So usually you'd be thinking, well, when he gets ball in hand, he can play this 1-9 combo. He ain't getting ball in hand. Steven is unbelievable at kicking the ball. Real good. He hits these at a super high percentage. If anybody could recall the ball he absolutely rifle kicked in at the Hui Memorial off two rails that I could not believe he rifled in. Break speed. Just when I thought I was about to win the tournament. Hooked himself and rifled in a two-rail kick. Okay, he's done the math. He's done his homework here, as I like to call it, and the line looks good. Top, little right spin, nice and natural. He's going to hit it probably 99 times out of 100 from there. Nick McGrath remembers the shot. I knew somebody would remember the shot. Leonard, yeah, I remember the comeback from Big Red. That was good times, eh? I think a lot of us were cheering for Big Red there, even though, you know, Steven is our friend. And more local. It's just, Red was due, right? Steven even talks about it too. It was like, it was pretty epic for Big Red. He was pretty happy. Okay, does Nick try to cut this one in? I think so, because the cue ball's going where he needs it to. Towards the 2, nice and natural. Good speed there. Now, does he draw this one back? Or does he kind of just keep it around middle table? No big problems here. Everything lays nice. 4 to the 5, maybe the only tough shot. Can't really tell if the 4 is playable in the left side pocket. We'll find out in a second. Oh, he doesn't want to be shooting over top of it. Now he's going to have to play it in the left side pocket. If he's capable of making the 3, shouldn't say capable, if he's able to make the 3. Adam remembers a good shot of Steven. Steven's got some good shots, hey? He's got some good ones. That one was fun in Austria. Close to Germany. They all spoke German. They all spoke English too, luckily. 99% of them spoke English too. But, yeah, Steven jump kicked the ball. Don't ask me if he got out after, but, you know. So easy to hit that one thick. I think I mentioned it earlier. Similar shot. You got to try to, like, talk yourself into aiming a little thinner. But it's hard to do. It's easy to hit it too thin. Or too thick, sorry. It's going to be that time of night where the pool balls are flying around the room. Not from these players, just from, you know, the walk-ins. The wall cue players. Yeah, Adam, we were sharing cues, yeah. Me and Vero shared a shooting cue. I shared Steven's break cue. I think we all used Steven's break cue, actually. That was fun. Okay, Nick with another chance at this 3-ball here. Nice and thin. This is going to be a shape on the side, but he doesn't want the cue ball on the rail. It's going to be close. Well, close. That makes this way harder. Way harder. Can't tell how straight he is. He's looking at getting way down there. How are you getting down there, Nick? What you got for us here? Sometimes he's got these tricky little shots. Catch the horn or something with the cue ball. Petra wants to know who was on the team in Germany. It was Austria, but we're close, you guys. Myself, Stephen Holem, and Veronique Menard. Yeah, see, he was trying to cheat it a little. Just get by that horn and down below the 9. That was tough. He was in tough there. He kind of got a little unlucky to end up near the rail like that and nowhere to go. I mean, he did well to pot the 9 at that speed even. Or sorry, pot. Pot the 3 at that speed was not easy, right? The 4, sorry. Yeah, it's getting a little late. Whatever ball that was, okay? Yeah, Nick called it right. He had to squeeze through the gap of the 9 and the rail. Didn't get there. Steven gonna clean these balls up. They lay so nice. They connect nice. They're in a little square. It's kind of like stop here, stop there, stop on the 8 and shoot the 9 the side or the corner, whatever you like. Warren Ortiz in the YouTube chat. Let's go, bro, Nick. We've got some Nick fans out there for sure. They're going to be cheering Nick. It's easy to cheer for the underdog. I mean, Steven won so much. He's won enough, right, guys? Just kidding. He works hard. Deserves them all. And you know he wants to win this one, too. He likes these memorial tournaments. He likes when they mean something extra, you know. He knew Len well. This 9 in the side for 2-0, Mr. Holem. And he's not taking anything for granted. He didn't just get up and fire this one in. He took a couple extra seconds. Chalk. Give it to Be Sure. You know he wants to win this one quick and get some sleep, right? Right? Right, guys? Hopefully. Wishful thinking. It's getting late. It's 12:30 a.m. I have to play at 10 a.m. I got to be here at 9. I mean, I'm good till like 2 a.m. here, but if I could be out of here by 1:30, that would be cool too. Okay, goes all the way to the rail with the cue ball now. This is where we saw Brady making the wing ball at speed, just like that. This is where oftentimes I love watching the stream because I can learn something. And there's a perfect example. I mean, if I'm playing a stream match later on in this tournament, which I hope I am, means I'm going deep, then I'm going to try to copy that break. Yeah, this lays pretty nice. Again, kind of a nice little square with the way the balls are, the 5, 6, 7, 8. They just lead to each other pretty good. It's going to be, if you get straight on the 6, you just stop, stop, stop. That's why you can see him go over, double check, 5 to the 6, because he knows that's when the work is done. And if he finds that break a couple of times, this could be over real quick. He's been known to put up some packages like any great player of his ability. And get to that certain level and you got to be running 3, 4, 5 racks at a time to keep up with some of those high level players. Looking good here. Okay, we have one more match to start. We're down to the last couple. This will be the last stream match of the night, or early morning, we should say. We'll be back. 10 a.m. match is going to begin. Can't 100% guarantee there'll be a stream match at 10 a.m. as I'm going to be playing. But we'll try to get you guys something, even if it's without commentary. Try to keep you guys in the action. Okay, just a little soft draw on the 8 here. He could kind of go forward if he wanted to get better on the 9, but I don't think he needs to get better on the 9. You just kind of pinch this one back. Where the cue ball is now would be fine. And he should be pretty good at this shot. You see him not taking anything for granted here. Giving everything the extra second or two. Smart. He knows these early games, they're big. And he's going to wipe down the cue. Give it the real be sure. Maybe just somebody in his vision there he didn't like. It's taking an extra second. It could just be a matter of maybe he doesn't quite like drawing it, like kind of around 2 rails. And topping it can be a little iffy if you're in between. So just giving it the extra second here. And it looks like they have started the last match there. It's Gary Stelter taking on Priyesh Joshi. Okay, well, so much for this going quick. What's going on here, guys? Anybody else know? Is somebody really in his vision? What's going on here? I'm trying to lean around the booth here to see why this one took so long. You gotta expect him to make it though, right? Yeah, I don't know what he was seeing or not seeing there. Nonetheless, he made it. As long as you don't take that long and miss it. Sometimes you just can't see it, you know? Sometimes you just can't see it. Just need that extra second. Just lost focus just a couple of times. Even it can happen, right? We've all been there. And oftentimes we shoot it when we're not ready. I know I'm definitely guilty of that. Okay, I think we saw the wing ball fly in again. It's going in at speed nicely. One ball came around, but didn't quite get up over that corner like he would have loved to see. But he'll shoot at this. This is thin, but he don't mind. Touch a right spin. Use the second rail to slow down the cue ball. Track towards the 4-9. Don't go behind the 4. He's straight behind the 4. The plus is he's a jumping animal with that cue. And getting to the 4 actually lays pretty natural for this jump shot. So I think we'll see him get over this ball, pot the 2, draw the cue ball a little bit. It's not too often you favor a player with a jump shot and shape, but you kind of favor him here. Just taking a look at some more of the bracket here. Plenty of matches finishing up. Okay, well, darting this one does make it slightly lower percentage for him than if he was somewhat kind of full-handing it like a elevated shot. Yeah, and that's the problem. You can really lose the spin. Kind of landed on top of the ball and got the most out of the spin there. Lots of drama, says Carrie. Yeah, oh, well, we're used to it. What kind of tip do I use? AJ Frazier wants to know. I like the Victory Predator, Victory Soft. I don't know, I was just hitting balls the other day thinking I don't know how I ever played with any other cue or how I could ever play with another cue, because the setup I got now is playing pretty darn good. Okay, looks like he's swerving a little at this ball. Little Massey. Oh, he hits it beautifully. He hits it so nice. That's a great shot. He got nice separation there. Get the cue ball long. We'll see what Nick decides. I don't hate him going at the long bank here. Kind of got to make it happen against this kid, you know? But he could tuck him in behind the 7. I call him a kid, but he's getting older now. Boy's got to be almost 30. Yeah, I think he's looking at the safety, I believe. I mean, it's not a hanger safety, but it's high percentage. You get the 4 long, and you might get the cue ball under the 7 too. And I think he went for just the cue ball behind the 7, but it was tough that way. I kind of liked trying to get the 4 long, like underneath the 8-9. Leonard says Steven doesn't miss badly too much. No. No, he does not. Dave wants to know, do I have a sponsor? I don't have a Q sponsor yet. Kind of been thinking about one. To be honest. I do have some sponsors, though. You're looking at one right there. Nick's Q Innovation. He's helped me out for a while. Always, you know, the tip repairs, the gloves, stuff like that, right? He's a good guy. I try to rep him as hard as I can. Make as many good jump shots as I can. Here we go with the jump. What's he doing here? Jump safety, drawing the cue ball back. He hits it pretty good. That's a good result. This is not going to give up the cut in the side. This is way thin to go for. I see Steven probably take nothing for granted here. He's going to find a good safety. Don't think we're going to see him messing around. Not by the way he shot that last 9 ball. He's ready to just put it to him. Get to bed. Yeah, crafty safety too. Look at the execution on that. Nice touch. Carey thinks he's 26. Yeah, I think he's around that. Yep, that sounds about right. Okay, what do you do here for Nick? You ain't jumping now. He says jump that. What else we got going on over here for our matches? Looks like we got a good one going with Chris and Colin over there. It's 8-3 somebody. I think it's Colin. We got Albert playing. We got Joshi. We got Harvey and Larry. And the score is 5-5. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't put it by them just moving the scorecard. 2-5-5. There's no way they played 10 games already. You just said you want to do a race to 4, and Harv said, "Do I?" Harvey making the 9 ball. Yeah, you know what? These old guys, and they came for because it's the Len Memorial, right? Probably a cool move on their part. Dave says, surprise Predator hasn't picked me up. Yeah, maybe one day. I'll be lucky enough to get that Q sponsor as well. It would be nice. I'm playing with Predator gear. The break cue and the shooting cue. Rattled that ball. We don't see that too much, right? Leonard wants to know, Steven travels from West Coast north of Vancouver. Yep, that's pretty much correct. Pretty much sounds correct to me. It's Fort St. James, I believe, is the name of the town where he's from. It's kind of near Prince George. Okay, nice control there from Nick. Tickle the rail first. Good spin. Big game here. I gotta feel like this is a big game for Nick. You know, 4-0, it's kind of like you start to pack it in a little bit. Not to say Nick would quit, but just to say that it's a big hill. But at 3-1, you know, right after Steven rattled the ball, can kind of start to plant the seed a bit here. I do have another great sponsor, Jam Up Apparel. Of course, you guys see all the time wearing the nice Jam Up gear. They always help me out with the style and gear. Comfortable competition gear. I love it. And, of course, leather pocket. Leather pocket billiards always been there for me. Len was
You said no headphones, right?
sorry, just a real question there, but yeah. Len was a huge part of why I'm a good player. I mean, helped me a ton. He helped me a ton. Question about headphones. Looks like Steven got the headphones in. Steph laying down the law. Good for her. It is no headphones allowed in this tournament. Good shot. Good stroke. Look at him. He's like, one more inch. One more inch off the rail. Would have been perfect. Now he might have to jack up a little to kind of stun this one in, punch it. First, he's got to wait for Gary to clear the road behind him. Gary Stelter on the table beside. Big shot here. Can he roll it with just top? It looks like he's playing it like that. Stay nice and still here. Which he does, but he overcut it a little, and oh no. That's going to be real painful. Those are the kind of opportunities that you can't let slip. And you can tell Steven just a little out of sorts, right? It's not his usual flow and go. It's kind of seeming to be taking that extra second. Could be because it's so late, you know? But he's pretty young, you know, 26 or so. Shouldn't have a problem with a little shot like that. Yeah, Leonard, I'm feeling bad for Nick right now, too. It's tough out there. Yeah, Leonard, Vancouver, tough. Expensive place for sure, right? Okay. Nick 4-0. Steph says, no headphones, kid. No headphones, tournament rules. Jam Up, as mentioned, guys. Go check out their website. They got lots of cool stuff dropping all the time. Shoes are the big thing lately. Gloves. They got some styling gloves happening. Go check them out. Get your leather pocket gear on there as well. Ooh, this is a nice break. This is well struck. That's kind of how you want to be hitting them, right? That's kind of the way I think. Hit those nice and square. Didn't overpower it. There's no soft at all in that. That's a good speed he got. The required amount of balls past the head string. He made two. A nice controlled break while still hitting the speed. Okay, YouTube lagging. Facebook smooth. Don't quit on me now. Last match of the night, 4-0. Young Ho Lam. Allowed only one headphone in Niagara. Yeah, that's kind of goofy. Tom from Ireland, welcome. Dave wants to know how Grant's doing. He's super busy. Yeah, Dave, he's in China right now. Grant is doing great. busy, busy boy, that Grant. And yeah, Dave, you got it, man. I miss him too. Gonna be thinking about him lots this weekend. Good thoughts, happy thoughts. We're gonna remember him. Always gonna remember him. We'll have this tournament every year. Okay, Steven looking good on this 5. Probably just a little top spin. Caught it with a little inside. I thought he might just go with the only top because a little angle on the 6 couldn't hurt. But he flicked it with some inside. And now he's real straight on the 6. It's okay. He can draw this one back. Little angle on the 8's not a big problem either. Marvin, no headphones has kind of been a rule around BCA tournaments for quite a while. Just to keep it fair for everybody. I've always thought, I mean, either everybody wears them or nobody wears them. And can you imagine how much fun this tournament would be if everybody wore headphones? I get it's hard to focus out there, but that's part of what makes pool challenging and enjoyable. It'd be too easy if we wore like horse blinders and earplugs. Played in a little soundproof bubble or something. But yeah, I think I enjoy that that's part of the challenge of the game. The distractions, the noise, that's what makes it fun. But so we make it easy. Nobody's allowed to wear them. No headphones or earplugs allowed. 5 zip. Olem looking at an early bedtime, if you want to call 1 a.m. early, before he runs out these last 4 racks. Let's give another shout out to our great sponsors of this event and others. Good Plumbing and Heating. Make sure you check them out, as well as you guys know them, DCL, Labor and Contracting. Always helping out with these events. We appreciate you guys very much. I know the players do as well. $1,000 added, courtesy of those guys, and Leather Pocket chipping back in most of the green fee. Okay, ball on the break again. Cue ball got kissed brutally close to the side pocket. And now he's got not really a makeable shot on the 2. Not much use playing it, as shape on the 3 would be too difficult. So we'll see him play a little safety here. Tries to tuck the 2 underneath the 3-7, but he's caught it maybe just a hair thinner than he would like. Leonard wears a headphone to cut chirpers. Sorry, guys. Somebody just asking me what time their match is tomorrow, and I don't quote nothing to no one. That could get me in some big, big trouble. So the players are responsible to find Steph. And Stephanie will tell them when they play. Worst case scenario, I tell somebody they play at 10. They don't play till 11:30 tonight. Just kidding. Yeah, everybody has an escape, Leonard. That's right. Some people like playing with the headphones in. I don't hold it against them or anything. I don't blame them. I just don't think it's I don't think it's good for big tournaments, especially memorial tournaments. We're all here to, just have a good time. Remember a fun guy who, really loved pool, loved having fun, loved chatting it up with the people. Look at this. He's going to get safe. Nice hit with the Knicks jump cue. Beauty. Pays to hit him, as they say, folks. It pays to hit him. Yeah, Steven found the break. Only problem is Nick knows how to maneuver. So if Steven's not getting shape, then Nick can maybe kick his way out of it here and there, buy himself maybe a win, and then try to find his break. Okay, so the ball was wired. He just rifled it in. Made it look easy. And he's off to the races again. The hit from Nick did not pay off like we thought it might have. It didn't pay off at all. Probably just slow draws this one back. I don't know if he goes all the way forward. He may, if he can beat the 6. I think he just slow draws this back, just like 6 inches. Yeah, he just stunned it. I guess he doesn't hate this. Must be straight enough to draw back, or just a hair of angle to go forward. It's hard to tell from here. Tyler, Vegas was fun. Let's put it that way. One out of the money. But I won some good experience. Looks like he's loading up the draw. Get the carbon spin. I'm going to have to ask him if he's playing with the new Jacoby or the old Jacoby. I'm going to think it's the new one. I hit some balls with it in Vegas. Hits dead straight. The V4. And it's looked to be hitting pretty straight so far. That was a good shot there with the soft draw. That's not easily executed from the distance he was at, but he made it look easy. Now he's just trying to decide if he can go up and down. He's the kind of player he definitely prefer to go up and down here. He's definitely not wanting to try to slow roll and hold this. So you see him try to find the line to the second rail where he wants to go up and down. Which side of the 7 did he want to be on? This was a smart side because it takes the 9 ball out of play. Yeah, Q Lees, says Cole. Yeah, Tyler, that original Jacoby hits super, man. Super shaft. Oh. So they're saying there's a chance. If you're Nick, feel like he makes that. He makes the 8 and the 9. He's 6-0. It's over. It was over before it was over, but 5-1. We saw a big comeback in the last match from down 4 games. He gets out here, he's only down 4 games. Gotta bear down here, though. Can't let this 9 slip. He's let a couple games slip. Drano, 5-1, and not saying die is Nick with Nick's Q Innovation. Don't mind the clicking in the background there. That is me clicking. Need a quieter mouse, right? That, and I got this nice little stream booth / storage room set up for the Q Sports live streams. Don't mind my big logo over the Knicks logo there. You gotta rep the leather pocket with the Knicks Q Innovation. 2 for 1. That kick was sick. That's right. That kick was sick. Well, let's see what Nick's got for a break here. Breaking from the other side, which is not preferred. Wing ball doesn't go, but another ball goes. But he's hooked on the one. He's hooked on the one. Can't really jump here. It's just too far away. It's just a bit too far away to jump. You can't reach it. He may push to a spot where it's a jump. I think that's what he's doing here. Just gonna try to touch it. Oh, he went pretty far with it. Okay, so he's just leaving the left edge. Sort of like leave him a bit of a bank to the upper left. With a two-way cue ball. Petra wants to know the Fargo of these guys. Well, I follow the Canada top 100 pretty close. Seeing as how I'm 6th. So I know Steven off by heart. That, and he's a friend of mine. So he's a 764. And Nick Manuel is up there. I don't think he's over 700, though. But I do think he makes this top 100 list, does he? Let me check. I know he's well up there. He's over 650. 662. Gets him close to that top 100 list. 662 is Nick. 679 is Larry Walper in 99th. Ooh, tied for 99th. Walper. Yeah, they both play like they're over 700, that's for sure. Yeah, good safety there from Steven. It's got Nick with one leg on the table. Jumping over the 5. Does he cut this one in? No, caught it thick. Caught it thick, and he's not getting away with it. So a chance for Steven, but not easy to get from the 1 to the 2. Let's see what he does here. Maybe try to finesse through the 4 with a little top spin, maybe a little inside. I don't know if you need the inside. It's kind of naturally going to grab some. Yeah, I think he just played it with top. It was smartly played, too. Good speed. He's going to need a little recovery here. You know he's going to be bothered by the last game and not being up 6-0. He's going to feel like he should be up 6-0. You saw the jacket come off. Possibly new sponsorship unfolding. He's wearing the Golden Break gear. Golden Break, nice pool room in Ontario. Yeah, the jacket and the shirt. I have to ask him about it later. I know he's sponsored by Jacoby Custom Cues. Diamond Billiards, I believe, too. Still sponsored by Diamond Billiard Products. I'll have to ask him about the Golden Break. Yeah, he's giving these the sure thing. Just waiting for the player on the table next to him as well. Adam says, it's going hill, so buckle in, folks. I don't think so, Tim. This ain't going no hill. You crazy? No way is this going hill. 1:50 in the morning. Nick's going to win 9-6 from here. It's getting too late at night for that nonsense. The usual. And I missed what happened. Of course. You know, this is one of those times that I just gotta know. I just gotta know. How did this unfold? Steven missed the 4. Are you kidding me? Tried to finesse through a little gap. Took his eye off the ball a bit. It's the only explanation there. Took his eye off the ball. That'd be kind of cool if this went hill. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it might be silent after 2 a.m. I'll turn the stream off at 9 a.m. when I get back. Yeah. Nick's not going to be shooting these balls very quick either. I think he's okay with torturing him a bit after that miss. And fair enough. Everyone's squinting their eyes right now, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, and he's got to know that's like the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of the end if he doesn't win this game somehow now. That was a big moment. Such a great opportunity to kind of just keep some doubt in his mind. Like Steven was thinking he should have been up 6-0, and it was all of a sudden about to be 5-2. Yeah, Nick let that one slip a little bit. Does Steven get away with it? He doesn't. Look at this. It's all happening at 1 a.m. Where's the safety? It's not easy. There's pockets in the way of the safety here. And he is wondering where he is right now. Trying to think, how did I let this happen? I can say unlucky, but I don't know. I think he just lost the cue ball a bit. Oh, look at how he bent it. Do you see how he bent it to miss the scratch? If you got YouTube, watch it on a replay. Just back up a few seconds. Watch how that cue ball bends right before it goes straight in the side pocket. It's on the line to go straight in. It bends just in time. Pretty good shot from where he was. But free opportunity for Nick, and guys like him tend to make these shots. Got an extra chance that he didn't think he was going to get. Yeah, I play at 10 a.m., yeah. More importantly, I have to be here at 9 a.m. It's okay if I'm asleep by 3. I think I'll survive. I'm gonna sleep for like 6 hours if I'm lucky. Home by 2:30. I'm just wishful thinking here. Yeah, almost better just sleep here. Gonna be rough, yeah. But I'm young-ish. And built for it. Look at this. He's two-railing it. He's already waving at Steven. He's got the jazz hands going. He's sorry, but not sorry. You watch Steven beeline for the bathroom here. Take a little break. From 5-0 to 5-2. Nick Manuel not saying die. You love to see it. No quit in this boy. And it looks like Harvey and Larry are done. Looks like Larry the winner there, 9-6. Let's see, my tablet's gonna die, my phone's gonna die. Yep. I'm gonna die. No, just kidding. I got lots of gas left in the tank. I'm actually not as tired as one would think. It's gonna be tomorrow when I'm gonna get tired. Probably not even tomorrow morning. Probably be tomorrow night I start to fade away. Nick making sure he gets the rack tight. I can't blame him. This one's been a little tough to rack on. Yeah, exactly, Josh. Midday. Midday, if I didn't get enough sleep. I'm going to need to play, like, light speed pool and have a nap tomorrow. Just kidding. No chance of that happening. Got a big day tomorrow. More importantly than the pool tournament. It's the last day for one of our great employees. %, power nap. Adam wants to know why we don't use a template. Well, Adam, template on a 9-ball rack is just kind of too easy. I don't know. I don't like it. And then we got people soft breaking, and then you got that, and I just don't like it. Hand rack's the way to go. So how about the wheels falling off here for Steven? There's a big missed 1 ball there now, too. Missing some balls. Mind you, nothing easy here. Saw Nick take while to rack, and justifiably so. It did not rack tight. Anytime you see the balls clustered like that, it's either they've both shot 5 times and tied them all up, or just a bad rack. Yeah, keep it old school, Cole. Yeah, kind of like that. I mean, it is a memorial tournament for an old school guy. Although he wasn't really much of a 9-foot 9-ball player. He's more of a recreational bar box 8-ball player. So he wouldn't have cared what rack we used. He'd just be happy we're playing pool. He'd be happy everybody's still here at 1:30 in the morning spending money. Nothing more he loved than a full pool room. Except at 2 a.m., then everybody out. Okay, let's see what he's got here. This tricky little jump. Gotta get it up and down quick. Oh, he hit it beautiful. Nice hit. Nice hit. A little unlucky, he kind of landed on the top of it. Otherwise, he might have made it. You know, he was thinking about the make there. The next cue. Nick's jump cue, you can see how effortless that was. It gets up and down so easy. Yeah, Leonard, you're right. It happens. It gets a little nonchalant. You know, you're just thinking, well, I'm up 5 racks to nothing. What could go wrong, possibly? And everything can go wrong. We've seen it too many times. You let your foot off the gas for a split second, and it can all be over. A couple other matches still underway. Looks like Gary and Joshi still playing. Got Steve and Albert playing. Of course, this one we're watching here. We'll also have one more. Colton Barclay taking on Phil Sayers. So still those 4 matches underway. Early into the morning here, 1:30. Nick on the grind, on the comeback grind here. He ain't messing around no more. He's got his nose into this match. Looked to be all but over. Steven shooting to go up 6-0, and all of a sudden, we have a match. Wow, that's a hard shot to execute. The slow drag draw. Jacked up. Yeah, don't want to be trying that one too much at home. Yeah, tricky little angle, lots of traffic here. 7 balls big. He's going to try to play safe. Yeah, I don't hate it. Although, yeah, don't really want to put it over the hole, mind you. Getting back to the 4 balls is not easy. We'll see Nick try it. You got to try to jump this one in, draw it all the way back. Or does he try to flick it rail first? That's what he's going to try to do. Jump it, kick it, send the cue ball around off 3 rails. Call TSN. It's the play of the day. See what he's got. Little right spin too, you know. It's going to be like a jump with a masse a bit. Oh, got hoppy on him. Hopped right over it. And now a chance for Steven to recover. Kind of a big moment to try and hit the recovery button after a few mistakes. Is he going to draw this one all the way back? I think so. I think there's no real good lines to use any rails here. So just draw it back towards the 6, I believe. Yeah, looks good. Straight in is not an issue here because the 5 is right next to it. So he won't mind being a touch straight. He probably cheated a hair, go forward. Shoot the 5 in the other corner, which will make getting to the 6 nice and natural. You gotta feel it's an important game for young Ho Lam to get back on track. Angle looks fine here. He's gonna be reaching a bit, but he won't mind. He's got a bit bigger of a wingspan than average. Yeah, take the small extension off, put a longer one on. I think he goes with top and a little bit of left and shoot the 7 in the same pocket, but he could do the opposite, play it with top and right and shoot it in the bottom right corner, but I don't think so. I think he's coming around it. Kind of went over there and looked too. The famous saying is, let the cue ball do what the cue ball wants to do. It wants to roll. Yeah, pool players are a little finicky. You think, Leonard? Just a touch. Albert, go play your game. I think Albert's doing okay over there. I think he's up 8-5. But it's not over yet. You know, that's Steve. He'll hang around if you let him. And you're welcome, Dwayne, for the coverage. I'm hanging in there, folks. 1:35 a.m. local time. I got a 10 a.m. match. Derek Moore probably just snoozing away. I'm going to get just enough sleep. It's going to be great. Nice shot there. Good control. Caught it with just enough spin. Get the cue ball exactly where he wanted it. Now he can go forward, or he can kind of draw it back. But it looks like he likes going forward here to the right side of the 9. Straight in. This one will not be missed. And a little recovery out here from Steven to get this back on track. 6-2. Let's see if he finds that big break he's got. Could use a couple big ones here to try to close it out. And we just missed the break, but it looked good. 2's going to trickle in the game here. Take away a sure thing. Now he's got to make a little shot. Does he play the combo? I think he does with the way it lays, but safety's definitely doable. Shooting it pretty quick. Oh, he loved the combo. Laid nice. Couldn't miss it, he says. Us mere mortals probably could, but, you know. We've seen the kid is human a bit in this match, right? He's made a couple of mistakes. Looking to get it back on track here. Break and run. Ooh, powers this one up. And then dangerously close to that upper right corner. And now, potting this ball is an issue, as well as getting the cue ball somewhere good to play the 5 next. Not easy, this shot. Does he elevate and try to punch it? No, he's going to try to play it safe. Does he have it? Oh, he does. Good shot. He was a little worried there for a second. He thought he might leak the 3 out over the side and overrun the cue ball. I wasn't that far off of doing that, to be honest. Looks like Steve and Albert are done. So, and then there were 3 matches in play. Okay, Nick, the jump cue in hand. Try to cut this one in. You got to watch this doesn't scratch. So I see him small elevation. You're going to try to draw it. Yeah, you see how much draw he had on that cue ball? He was real worried about if he cut that one in, he was going to scratch. And so again, ball in hand. Steven with a pretty good layout here to get to 7-2. Yeah, tough to play friends, that's for sure. Never easy. You never want to disappoint them, you know. Well, I kind of like playing the 7 in the corner here, to be honest. I don't think you need to play it in the side. And when you play it in the corner, if you get anywhere near straight, then the 8-ball's right there. Although, I suppose his angle is pretty good to just draw this. To play it in the side, no problem. You just hate to land with too much angle, but I think he's okay here. Slow spin to hold it. And I think he's got a little angle here. He can kind of just go up and back to middle table. Or he could just pinch it, draw back to middle. Might be the play. It's less angle than it looks. No, it's more angle than it looks. He went for it. Good shot. Yeah, it depends who's the friend, Dominic says. That's right. Okay, drains it. 7-2. Starting to see the finish line. Him and I. Break looks pretty good. 2 addresses up, but it is a little straightish to get to the 3 next. I think he's just going to draw this one back. Middle table, take the little cut on the 3. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfection. He's going to come over, look to be sure where he wants to be on the 4. He's going to wait for a player on the other table to shoot first. But yeah, this is kind of the key shot. 3 to 4. And then there's not much happening after that to get you on the hill. And breaks and runs out here, he's going to be feeling good about kind of recovering from a couple mistakes at 5-0. If there was ever a time to do it, it was at 5-0. That's when you make the mistakes. Not at 5-5 or at 8-8. So because he landed so precise on the 4, he made getting to the 5 extremely doable. Made it look easier than it was. That little touch of inside spin to bring him into the 9, and now he's got a nice angle on the 5 to come around, shoot the 6 in the same pocket. He's just gone over to get the long extension. See if I can find a score. It looks like maybe 6-2 with Priyesh Joshi and Gary Stelter. So that match with still a little life in it. And there is one more match currently underway, but it's kind of in behind where Steven's playing. You can see the footsteps there. It's Colton Barclay. And he's playing Phil Sayers. On table 22 is behind this one. I can't see what the score is. Leonard wants to know if I heard of this pool lab thing. I can't really say I have. Pool lab. I'm going to say I probably heard about it. Don't know what you're talking about right now. Okay, elevated a little, drawing back. Touch of inside. Strokes it. Only perfect. Nice shot. Nice shot indeed. And Adam Seidlitz's prediction of Hill is not looking as great anymore. But at 5-2, I was starting to wonder. Let me tell you, Adam. Back and forth nicely. He's going to land pretty close to straight in on this 8. Little stop shot. You see him picking up the pace. He knows finish line is near. Straight in on the 9 to get on the hill. Punches it nicely. And only one more game required for young Holem to put us to bed. All of us. Except for Adam, he's got to work. No doubt, Adam. I always learn from watching these guys, too. How could you not learn? Super shooters, these gentlemen. Super, super. And this has been a great match. I mean, a couple of mistakes from Nick, and it might be a lot closer. Been really only 2 or 3 racks he kind of let slip away, and that makes it, 6-4, 5-5. But it's not over yet. Let's see where this 2 ends up. It's not going to dress up over the side. And it looks like he's going to kick at this one. Is this maybe a scoreline thing? Feel like he probably doesn't kick if it's hill. Maybe he does. Surprises me all the time. I think the kick with the 2-way is probably super available. He break speeds it. I would not have predicted that. Does the 6 cover the 2 into the lower right? I think it has. And Nick's not going to be thrilled about that. He's going to think, just when I thought I was getting a shot. Tyler trying to learn from me by running around the table too fast. Yeah. Try to slow it down a little bit. You know, I don't want to, like, play too slow and be boring and stuff, but at some point you do got to slow it down a little and just be careful on some shots in some situations. There's a time and a place to speed it up, you know. Oh yeah, the blind Scotch fundraiser. I saw it. Adam, good luck tomorrow, pal. Get some sleep. What am I talking about? Sleep's for the weak. Who needs it? I knew I'd be here all night. Zero surprise. Tyler wants to see a match between me and Savannah Easton. I'm just going to wait for somebody else to make the short joke there. She plays pretty quick, too. They don't call her the road runner for nothing. Okay, if I'm Nick here, I shot this ball already because, you know, at 8-2, overthinking this one isn't going to help you win the match. You kind of got to just do something big in a hurry. Oh, there you go. Nice routine, Adam. You got it, pal. Yeah, Tyler, intimidated by her height. Yes, exactly. There's the short joke. Okay, nice shot from Nick. Well thought out, well executed. As he left the top edge of this 2. Enough for Steven to return the safety. Or is he thinking about the masse? I don't think he was thinking about the jump there. Yeah, I like the 2 rail. If you can't see it, I think this got to be the shot. Oh. Yeah, when you're running good. Balls roll good when you're hitting them good, though. I'll tell you that. The better you hit them, the better they roll. That's what I think. Oh. And nobody would have seen that coming. He drives right by the 4 and straight into the pocket. And let's see if Nick can hold on here for another game. See what kind of path he chooses from the 4 to the 6. I kind of like 2 rails. Like almost where the cue ball is now, and then you draw it. Yeah, right there. Draw it to the right side rail. Middle diamond. Out. Because you can't have too much angle on the 6 either way. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. And I think that's what he's doing. Leonard, is this for real? Oh my goodness. It is for real. You only see somebody miss ball in hand at 2 in the morning. No, I'm just kidding. See it all the time. Ball in hand is tougher than people give it credit for. Because oftentimes you have to do something like what he had to do there. He kind of had to make it happen. Had to draw at 2 rails. Had to be very precise with the spin and the speed. As does Steven here. This is not easy. It's time. Here we go. It's getting closer to time, yeah. Does he get between the 8 and 9? He doesn't. He just gets full behind the 8. He can see a piece of this. I don't know about making it. Probably go for the short cue. He's going for some kind of cue. Okay, this is a little tougher because of the reach and the awkward balance of sitting on the table. I was going to say, I'd prefer he didn't think about the shot while sitting on the table. It's the pool room manager speaking. Thomas in the YouTube from Germany. Thanks for tuning in. And Justin, thanks for watching the stream. We wish you could have been here too. Oh, good one, Tyler. Looks like my playing cue. I play with a regular size cue. I'm like the same height as the Asians they make these cues for, okay? All right, well, you got to think he's a small favorite to make this, jumping it, but he can't pull the trigger. Does he play the small masse is what I've kind of questioned all along. It can't be that far off. I just couldn't decide what cue to use to jump it with, maybe. He was worried about not drawing it enough or drawing it too much. Did he get there? Can you see the edge of this? There's a heck of a pot he made there. Oh, if you got to stand that far back, close one eye, get down on a knee, then I don't like your chances. Should kick it. He's gone to look at the potting angle. Is this a thing? Does he have it? Nick's come over to look too. I'd be curious if I was Nick. Maybe not curious enough to get up and look, but we'll see. That looked like he was eyeing it up with a ton of left spin. Yeah, kicking it. Kicking it. Oh, no doubt you got to make the jokes to stay awake. I hear it, bud. I hear it. Kept me awake for an extra minute there. Slow left spin. Kick this one. Get the cue ball long. Well, he's left it a little tricky. At first glance, you think the 9 is sending, but I don't think it is. I think the 9 is well missing. So it's kind of about how you get shape on the 8. You can cut this in the lower left. The issue is getting on the 8. Oh, he does well. Where's cue ball? Don't freeze up on it. Too good of a shot to land there. That's just unlucky. He hit it so good. See if he can make one to save his life here. Just bank this one, spin it around. I think it's pretty natural. Float it, end up straight up and down. Yeah, no, I don't know about that. I don't think that would have worked. He could have banked the 7 And then the 9 was on. You're right, Tyler. Yeah, super unlucky to land there. I don't see many options. It's the bank in the side. What you got to watch for is the cue ball scratching in the same pocket. He might not even be able to avoid it coming close. So he doesn't want to try it. Edge of your seat match. Which one? The last one? Yeah, that was great. This one, yeah, I don't know. I'm on the edge of my seat, about to go home for the night or the morning, whatever you want to call it. It ain't so close, Adam. Let's see. Is he jacked up here? You're going to just punch this one in and say sayonara? I think he goes for it. I don't think he chips it safe by the 9, although that is a shot. Look at this. What do I know? It didn't work. I think he should have went for it the other way. Up 8-2. I think you just jack up, you punch that in, you bury him. You say goodnight. I think sometimes the score depends on what you do, although I can't blame him for trying to, put the clamps on there. Nick sends it around. It's free of the left side pocket. It's going to be 8-3. And you can't put it by him coming back. I mean, who knows, Adam? Maybe we could see Hill. Long way to go. Leonard, why is he keeping me awake? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. He's keeping us awake. Edge of your seat. You got it, Adam. You just never know what's going to happen. You just never know. Okay, here we go. Nick to break. 8-3, still alive. So they're saying there's a chance. 7 in the side. No 1-9 available. He would have loved that. Just get an early win. Wouldn't it be great, Robert, to see Nick make a comeback here? I'll stay awake for that. Do we know a task win? Yeah. We know a task win. I think he could have gone 2 rails forward on that 8-2 instead of safe. The 2 rails forward, Tyler, there is a real tough shot. I think that might have been the last play. But you're right, it was an option. It just it's so easy to rattle the ball doing that. But the option he played didn't work out so well. You don't really want to put it over the hole, do you? That's kind of what he did. Okay, a long one here, but half chance. It's thin, but it's there. Don't feel bad for me, Josh. I love pool. That's what I'm here for. And heck, I won last year. Let's get real. It's hard to win these tournaments twice in a row. Horn hook him. Just kidding. Tough roll there from Nick, but he did overcut it by quite a bit. tough to win these tournaments back to back. I'm going to give it my best, of course, but you know my plan is always to have fun. If I learn something about myself, I can't lose. I got all the cliches, but they're all true. Yeah, how did he overcut that? Yeah, no doubt. From where he was, crazy. It's like last week all over again. Josh, next weekend, I'm going to sleep in. And then it's 3 weekends in a row of playoffs. And then I'll sleep in again for a weekend. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Steven's closing it out in this rack. These balls lay too nice to not finish them. Can stun this one over a bit to get closer to the 5. Not as close as he would like, but close enough, I think. So you see him, he jacks up a little. Just give this one just a little stunny. Yeah, see it gets him just a little closer. He doesn't mind a hair of angle to just get closer. And now he's going to stun, kind of drag this one in. That'll be stunny. Tables play nice for this shot. Stun this one and call it a night. Hey, no problem, Adam. Thanks for hanging out too. Thanks everybody out there for hanging out with me all day, all night, I should say. We'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you got your notifications turned on so you don't miss it. Nick concedes the 9. And that's a 9-3 win. Stephen Holem. Good night, everyone. We'll see you all tomorrow.